Hey everybody, my name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
I want my
baby back, Chili, baby back, red.
Caller, this call is for Ayala. Hi. So.
Hey, do you remember me?
Who's this?
Nick.
No.
Last name Gers.
Nick Gers. I don't know names. I don't even remember my mom's name.
Say it again.
If you were telling me my mom, I wouldn't remember her name. Like, I'm really bad with names. How do you look?
When you say my name again, I don't even know if you heard me right.
Nick Gers.
Thank you.
Why? Why do you have to call in like that? Why do you have to call in like that? That's not a good caller. It's a horrible, horrible caller. All right, I'm going to play you a little song.
Nick Gers!
All right.
Oh, Nick.
Me Chinese, me play jokes, me put pee-pee in your coat.
What's up, Vivek?
Hey.
Whoa!
Look at this. What's up, guys?
I was craving a Slurpee.
Can I get my change back correctly?
You know, we'll.
I feel like a lot of us are conservative in the way that we just want to be able to say the N-word and it not really matter.
That's all I want. Come on. Is that so much to ask? Can't I just say the N-word? Does that make me a bad person?
Come on, guys.
Violet's a huge fan of yours. She loves censored TV.
Oh, great.
I do. I love your show. Big fan.
All she wants is to be able to say the N-word, but that's the only thing that's holding her back in life.
Yeah.
Oh, it just, you go like this.
How are you and your man?
Oh, Bisconti, he's in hospice. I'm teasing.
Oh,
it's a joke. It was an old man joke.
No, there was somebody in the hospice on meeting earlier, so I was like, oh, geez.
I'm just kidding. He's fine. Oh my God, we're great. I'll marry that man.
Oh,
he's adorable. So.
If my baby's fall out, this was your fault, John. I'm just saying.
Jumping jack. Whoa!
Yeah, don't.
Whoa!
What was it?
Whoa!
Okay. There. I did it. What, you can take me?
I just died
My
in
baby's
your
fall out.
arms
This is your fault, John.
tonight. Something to say.
Whoa!
I just died in your arms tonight.
There. I did it.
Are you winning, son?
Hi, I'm Ali. I'm an English teacher, a dialect coach, and today I'm going to show you exactly what actors do perfectly and terribly when they try to do a British accent. Let's rate some accents.
My kink is British accents. Oh, is that all right?
Cheerio, cut!
Yeah, right then. Bush-eyed cheerio.
You're really attracted to this.
Oh, bloody hell.
I had to look up where she grew up and went to school because I genuinely don't know why she's so good. She's not trying to sound perfect.
I'm taking the dog, dumbass.
I'm taking the dog.
He's just happy to have the attention. He's just happy to have the attention.
Got tired of my scheming. It's me. Hi, I'm the baddie. It's me.
Our next guest is originally from Danville, Illinois. He enjoys cold beer and hot music. Says that he and his mom don't see eye to eye on his love life. And he claims that his job has cost him several relationships. Please welcome Robert Faggot. Fine, how are you? Faggot is rather an odd name.
Yeah, you know, it is an odd name.
Speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, Mrs. Stay.
Musical Jaja.
Ding, 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 ding.
Happy day. Wednesday. Happy day. Thursday, Friday. Happy day. The weekend comes. My cycle hums.
Your lip. Just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
I'm gay. I have relationships with men and sex with men.
Tugs is here.
I was not ready to be right on camera.
Oh,
I'm so
shoot.
sorry.
Let me
I was
take
like-
you away then. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to SimpCast. My camera isn't working right now because I dropped it earlier when I was doing a live stream at the pool. I'm sure it's not broken forever. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hope you all had a fabulous 4th of July holiday and weekend. And I hope you're feeling patriotic even still. I want you to carry that patriotic energy through the rest of the summer, through the rest of the year even. Good to see you all. Hello, push-ups. Jimmy Kimmel is not the guest, but we will be talking about him tonight. Oh, yes, we will. Good to see you, push-ups. How are you, darling? Before I bring on fabulous guests, the camera did not fall in the pool. I dropped it at the pool. It bounced along the concrete a couple of times, but the cap was on the front. No, I don't know. Who knows? I'll just buy a new camera. Okay, before I bring on the fabulous guests, my gosh, guys, Content House is here. It's coming. It's gonna be here in 8 weeks. How exciting. Content House is gonna be September 3rd through 7th. That's Wednesday through Sunday. At the Villa Roma Resort in upstate New York in Callicoon, to be exact. This is going to be so exciting. You guys have asked for months and years, can the next Content House be something that we can come to? And I listened to you and I said, yes, let's do it. Let's not just do another Airbnb. You know, let's make it bigger and better, something that lots of people can come to. And it's happening. Behold. We're also doing something we've never done at a Content House before, and that is we are having ticketed live shows, which makes it even more fabulous and fun. If you go to eventbrite.com and search Callicoon, if you put in my name or Chrissie Mayr's Content House, anything like that, all the events that are now on sale will come up. You can see this is going to be a little bit of like a compound reunion comedy festival, so to speak. It starts Wednesday. That's our kind of load-in day. And then the events The 48-hour live stream starts on Thursday, and also Thursday night, you can see Dave Landau headlining at Villa Roma. Lila Hart will be hosting that show. And then Friday, it's going to be Who Are These Podcasts Live. That's Carl Hamburger. That's Jenny Jingles, Adam Bush, all the people you love from Who Are These Podcasts, plus special guest Anthony Cumia. I think I might jump on that show as well. Then at 10 o'clock on Friday, Rich Voss will be headlining at Villa Roma as well. We love Rich Voss. He is so hilarious. Honestly, one of the best and funniest stand-ups working today. Then on Saturday at 2 o'clock, we have just added a very special live Chatting with Candace podcast. That's going to be 2 o'clock on Saturday. And then we have our Compound Media sort of stand-up comedy reunion show with myself, Anthony Cumia, Gino Bisconti, Keanu Thompson, and more. That's going to be Saturday at 9:30. All while our 48-hour live stream will be going on. So this is very exciting. You can get your tickets now, and you can get your room at Villa Roma now. Just go to villaroma.com, click on the reservation button, click on groups, then put in my name, Chrissie Mayr, under the group part, and then pick your days. You can come Wednesday through Sunday and be here with all of us, or you can just come for one night or 2 nights, whatever you're feeling. How exciting. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it with Tugs. And oh my gosh, Mr. Feltham Sandler is here. Oh boy.
Yeah. Happy Sandler.
I would like it if you just talked in nonsense the whole time. Like that was the character.
Yeah.
Just indiscernible. Is that even a word?
Yeah.
How about Adam Sandler throwing up? Adam Sandler, what a cat
anymore.
Sorry, Tugs. Sorry to subject you to this. I didn't know this was going to happen, to be honest.
Somebody's selling links again.
Yes, this is a chat roulette show. Oh my goodness. So just a little bit more about Content House. There's going to be so much you guys can do. Not only coming out and hanging out with us and going to the ticketed events. There's bumper boats. There's zip lining. There's outdoor pool, outdoor hot tub. There's bocce ball, indoor and outdoor bocce ball, because this is an Italian resort. There are go-karts. There's going to be a poker game. There's going to be karaoke. So much you can do. There's an indoor pool as well. And there's alcohol. There's bars all over. Most importantly, bars. Fealty will be there, holding down the fort from a technological standpoint. Oh, sorry. Not Feltham, not Andy Sandler. Deranged lunatic. Chrissy, you and Tug should play scary games. Ooh, like what?
Yeah, like what? I have quite a few.
Ironheart Lookout. I've played that game. Let me tell you, video games are really hard, and nothing could have prepared me for this. I spent a good 30 minutes, probably more, just figuring out how to drive the car in this, this video game.
You know, everybody made fun of Gary because he played The Witcher, and The Witcher 3 starts out and you're in a room, no clothes on, with your girlfriend. Anyway, you have to leave the room. Yeah, you have to leave the room in order to start the game. And Gary spent, somebody in the chat who's listening might know more than me, but like 3 days, gaming days, trying to figure out how to get out of this room.
3 whole days?
Yeah.
3 streams trying to figure out.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
He couldn't figure it out, and people made fun of him. But I'm like, listen,
I like this better. Wow. I do see those comments come up a lot during my gaming streams. Like, well, at least you're better than Gary. I'm like, well, how bad is he? Because I'm the worst.
Literally the worst. I think it was like 3 different streams that he could not get out of this room. Couldn't get out.
Cow. Gabriel Knight. Will Chip Chipperson be attending Content House? You know what? even if he was, I wouldn't spoil the surprise. So
Ooh, that was good.
to be determined, Gabriel.
Spoiler.
That was
Can't-
a twist there.
Can't do spoilers.
No answer is a spoiler.
I mean, if he were to attend such an event, it would be such a big deal that I would have to keep it a surprise. Michael Kevin Ali, will El Horrible and Carve Electric with Tukey coming to the Content House? Well, will Jim Norton make an appearance that week during Content House? Wow, a lot of people asking for Jim Norton.
Yeah.
I can tell you who has been announced. In fact, we did just confirm a new person today.
Jim Norton. Yeah.
No, we would never confirm that surprise. Oh God, Anthony Cumia, Missy, Matt Mead, Gino Bisconti, Keanu Thompson, Mikey Harlow, Fealty, Carl Hamburger from Who These Podcasts, Jenny Jingles, producer Chris, Adam Bush, Violet Brandani, Zia Anderson, Leanne Starr, Cecil, Juju, Lila Hart, Courtney Brooke, Dave Landau, Rich Voss, Garrett and Steve. That's Garrett Andritz and Steve Conti. You know and love them from Compound Media. Candace Horbox, Dan Holloway, and Gerard Michaels. Just confirmed today. Comedian Gerard Michaels will be at Content House. And Carrie Smith. Wow.
So many delicious, beautiful boobs are going to be at this Content
So
House.
many delicious
Especially
boobs.
mine.
Both male
Yeah.
and female. So
Male
that's
and female
who all-
boobs, and there's going to be a hot tub. Should we take bets on Zia getting
a
in the hot tub?
glorious outdoor hot tub with a waterfall feature. Chrome Smites you. I bought 3,000 rounds and 2 AK-47s. End time ready?
No.
Look, Chrome Smite.
That's not enough rounds.
I don't subscribe to any kind of black pill mentality here. I don't think you should let fear be in the driver's seat of your car, if you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's always good to exercise your Second Amendment rights. Always do that. So, but yes, there will be milkers at the pool, at the hot tub.
So many. There's going to be so many.
So, and it's going to be after Labor Day. So the people
Nobody
with kids,
will be wearing white. so
nobody
that's
with
good.
kids except for me will be there. Okay, because I've heard that the kiddies go back to school at around that time. So you're not going to have to be sharing the pool with a bunch of stupid kids.
Thank God, because they always pee in the pool. Nobody likes that.
I mean,
I'll
you
do
might
it.
be sharing it with my kid. He's not stupid. He's so smart.
He is your PR guy. He's an exception.
Oh. Oh my goodness. We had the bean at the pool this weekend. He really loved it. And I always wonder, like, is the baby peeing in the pool? Because when I take him out of the pool and like I was drying him off and like getting ready to change him, I was like, I feel something warm. I was like, oh, he's peeing on me right now. And like a swim diaper has no absorption factor. It's just there to block the poop from escaping the bathing suit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, the pee just goes right through the bathing suit, onto my lap, onto the floor, onto my feet.
Are you putting him in swimming lessons, or are you just gonna?
Yes, he's been in swimming lessons since he was 9 months old.
Oh,
And so he knows how to go under the water. He knows how to like shimmy jump off the side of the pool. And so like we're putting it all together. So he's like nudging himself off the side of the pool, going underwater, going under, and then coming up, and then going under again, and then grabbing onto the side of the pool. So
awesome.
that's leading up to like, okay, you fall in the pool, and this is how you get yourself up to like holding the side of the pool to like eventually shimmy yourself up the ladder. I don't know.
I love that. I love this the schools that that are now existing for kids to learn how to swim. Because I don't know about you, but back in my day,
man, when I was little,
Godspeed, kids. We'll get you if you don't come up, but you're gonna learn to swim real quick.
there was a lot of tossing kids just into the pool.
Good luck.
And I turned out okay. I didn't even attempt to learn how to swim till maybe 10. I don't know. I feel like I was late. It had to have been earlier than that. It had to have been. Maybe, I don't know. I don't remember when my parents started putting me in swimming. All I know is I remember at like 10 years old, is when I really wanted to start diving because I looked over and I was like swimming laps at the swim team. And I'm like, oh, well, I had to have known how to swim if I was on the swim team.
Yeah.
All right.
What? I mean,
Wait a second. And then I was like, screw this. I'm going to just dive. And then I switched teams.
F it.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. Tugs, how was your 4th of July weekend?
It was good. Duke's birthday is the 4th of July. So
Whose
I went
birthday?
to my boyfriend.
Oh, I thought you said dude. Like dude.
Duke's birthday.
Duke.
Is the 4th of July. So I want to shout out to all of my fellow Americans for celebrating his birthday.
Wow. What a patriotic birthday. You could always get
I
that's nice.
know.
You always have fireworks on your birthday.
Yeah, it was nice. And we drank entirely too much beer and we're out till 2 in the morning, which I'm too old for that. But we had a good time. It was good. Now
Where
we're
did you
just dealing
go?
with rain. My friends that live here in town, we went down to their house. There's like 5 minutes down the street. So we brought beer and snacks and had entirely too much beer and Jello shots, which I didn't even know was still a thing.
Jello shots. Wow. I
Yeah,
didn't know
it was
those,
a good time.
I didn't know those made it past 2008.
Me neither. To be honest with you, she was like, "We have Jello shots," and I was like, "Is that still a thing? Heck yeah!"
They're
Jello shots is
spectacular.
gorgeous.
A Jello shot is the most unregulated form of booze. Like you can't possibly know how, like, what amount of vodka or whatever liquor
Yep.
is like in each shot.
Yep.
And that's the fun of it. You never know where it's gonna go. It's like,
Yeah.
oh boy.
You never
You're
know
like,
if it's going to be nothing or if it's going to be. It makes you make like the.
you're gonna be like,
face.
I could take the paint off my car with this. That is fun. I miss getting just good and snookered. I cannot. Well, I actually can remember the last time I was drunk. I was on my friend Matt Mead's boat, and
That'll do it.
I had many hard seltzers, and then they stopped the boat at like this, I don't know, crab shack seafood place. It was like right on the water in Connecticut. Yes, it's very cool. And we stopped. That's the coolest part about knowing somebody with a boat is like you can boat to a restaurant till they tie up the boat. You can get out, eat, drink, get back on the boat, and then it's like, wow, you can go to a restaurant without a car at all. You just boat there.
Like
Anyway,
a
that's
pirate.
Cool.
you do feel like a pirate. Like, yar! I want to like give me an anchor
Yar.
to throw overboard.
That's
But they
awesome.
They don't do
I
it
believe
like
some of that was streamed, wasn't it?
Oh, probably. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've tried to do many live stream from that boat. I tried to be on Larry Sharp's like very professional show. Just I went underneath the boat in like the sleepy area and I was like, I could do a podcast from here. No, I do not advise that. Oh my gosh. Fealty, how was your 4th of July?
Oh, it actually wasn't that bad. Not many people did fireworks this year, so it went well. But I got to see some go off, and I got drunk and just let the day go.
What gets you drunk, Fealty? I still have yet to see it.
Well, I think I drank 2 cans of this like orange Rita thingy. It's like those flavored.
Oh,
things.
like a margarita, like a like
Yeah.
Oh, that
It was
sounds
like
like some
twisted or something.
that sounds like some shit somebody left behind and you're like that doesn't sound like anybody's first choice of liquor. You're like, this is here. So
It's better than what I would go with like growing up with me and my friends, where we would just get like a soda bottle and like a bottle of vodka if we could get our hands on that, and then just pour the vodka into the soda bottle and drink out of that, So it's a step up.
Yeah, that's true.
They got the job done. Those two, though, I was pretty well gone.
Who am I to judge you? Not too long ago, I was getting drunk off canned wine at the zoo. So
That'll
I
do it.
can't
Oh my gosh,
really-
the Dark Horse canned wine. Nobody told me this. My first time
Really?
I ever had one. That is a half equivalent to a half a bottle of wine in a can.
No.
What?
Yeah. I didn't know that either.
How
so
did they
I
cram
went.
all that gram?
I have no idea, but I went years ago. I got tickets to the Game of Thrones concert. Took myself out to dinner first. Of course, had a couple of glasses of
Game
wine
of
at dinner.
Thrones
Because
concert?
who doesn't? Yeah, the composer, it was awesome. He's done it
Wow.
twice. The composer himself, it's like a touring thing. It was really cool. But I had wine with my food, obviously, and so I was like 2 glasses in anyway.
Oh
And I get
wow.
to the concert, and I got like the ticket that had a drink package. You get like a drink with your ticket. And I went, and I was like, "Would you have any wine?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, we have these cans." She didn't say anything. I was like, "Okay, is it red?" She's like, "Yeah, sure." I don't remember the back half of that concert. The first half was
Wow.
great. I have a
Golly.
bottle of wine in one can. It's impressive and scary.
That's scary. It is scary. It can sneak up. You know which oh god, what drinks really mess you up are the beatbox drinks. They come in like
Oh yeah.
a paper
Yes.
carton and you're like, you'll drink it, you'll be like, oh, I don't you truly do not taste the booze. It's delicious. It tastes like a jukebox. And then all of a sudden you'll be like, hey, what's happening to me? Like,
Yep.
did I
And
have a
then
stroke? Yeah.
what's the other one? Is it Cutwater? I think it's Cutwater.
Cutwater.
Cutwater has canned espresso martinis. I think it's Cutwater.
Whoa.
Canned espresso martinis. And I haven't had one yet. I'm low key scared, but I've seen videos of girls be like, "This
Why would
is
you
dangerous."
video like that's how you know a drink will get you like there's a trend of videos like here's me drinking this. It sounds disgusting.
Yeah, that's
Canned
what people are like.
espresso
"Can't be
martini.
good." Apparently, it's really good and also very high in alcohol and hits you
Oof.
real. I mean, espresso martinis do that to me in general because it's martini, but yeah, a canned one. You just never know what you're gonna get with the canned ones.
This person, Fat Troller, wants to send us all to the hospital. Mix the beatbox iced tea with Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Ooh, that actually
sounds
sounds.
delicious.
I bet that's really good. Actually,
Mike's Hard
Probably
Lemonade
die.
is so good. It's right
We
up
might
there
die.
with the Smirnoff Ice. Well, they're probably the same.
A classic, and it's those little listen, and that's where like the Smirnoffs, the hard seltzers, the Mikes, the things like that, and then your Cutwaters and what. There's no in between. It's either I could drink 85 of these before I'm feeling something, or you have 2 and you're on the floor. There's no in
Oh.
between with these canned stuff. You got to be careful.
No, it's not for the casual drinker.
I mean, 2 Mike's Hard
Oh.
Lemonades for me gets me drunk. So
That's
yeah, the
fair.
stronger ones are pretty rough for me.
It'll
Oh yeah,
sneak up on you.
I have one and I'm feeling it. What an
It
old
sneaks up
person
on you.
thing to say. Oh my gosh. This is a treat, guys. This person, I did not even think she would make it because she is a beautiful, glorious newlywed. Welcome. Oh, you know her, you love her. It's Kat Canada. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
And I saw you changed your name on Twitter. So I was like, oh, are you still Kat Canada? But what's new?
Thanks for the welcome. Hello. Hello. Yes, well, my handle is still that, but I just kind of wanted to change it so because it was a special day and I'm going to change my name.
Yes, I love that. I support that. I'm all for a name change. Like it's one thing if you have like a stage name already or something. But like why not? I think it's
Yeah.
gay to hyphenate.
I definitely don't want to hyphenate and I really like the last name. It sounds like an engine.
An engine Hemsley?
A Hemsley sounds like an engine. And well, you know, I don't have a stage name. I don't have a stage, so I just have a Twitter account. So it didn't matter.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. How long for the people who don't know, Kat, how long were you dating? For anyone who's single who's like, I'll never meet anybody. Where did you meet? How long were you together?
So the coolest part is that we met on X.
I hope Elon is listening.
No, don't even think about boosting that man's ego. He's already going through menopause. Just yeah. Nobody tell you.
So there's been times where I heard people say, well, any app is a dating app if you're bold enough. Like men would say this because like sometimes I'd get gross DMs and I'd be like, this is not a dating app. Stop messaging me. Like da da da.
You're not gonna meet somebody on PayPal, okay? I mean,
That's a good point.
Okay, yeah, not on PayPal. Well, you never know. You never know. You just have to be bold enough and smooth enough. And
True.
Yeah. So we met on Twitter and escalated to the point where we was like, hey, let's get married. And I
How
was
long
like,
ago did
yeah.
you guys meet?
Well, it was he messaged me last year.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't want to go too much into time frames or anything like that, but what I will say though is that I was not looking. I didn't want to try. I was like, God, it's in your hands. If it's meant to be, like, he'll literally just like
drop into your DMs.
Exactly. Or come
That's
knock on my
awesome.
door. You know those memes, those short reels where it's like how an introvert thinks the love of their life will find them, and you're sitting in your robe and eating chips and drinking, watching like true crime or something, and he knocks on your door and he's like, I've been looking for you all of my life. It didn't quite happen like that, but it was definitely a surprise. So
I love
No,
that.
that's so great. And looking back, like I knew with Frank like so early too. I just was so scared of marriage, and I was so like covered in my own BS. But like right away when it's the right person.
And that's basically how it was for us. It was a type of when you know kind of thing, and let's not waste time. Let's not waste time, because before I met Ryan, I was basically just not trying, and it's been 8 years since my since I left the father of my kids. So.
And he was like, look, I was gonna retweet you, but I'll do a little better than that.
Oh, thanks, Chrissy. It's so good to see you. And you, Tags. Like, I haven't seen you guys in a while.
It's been forever.
Life's been busy. Like, I've been basically doing a lot more of touching grass and living life, like in the real
That's
world.
what Tugs was saying. Like,
yeah.
You've been
I haven't been
offline
online really all weekend. I was telling Chrissy earlier, I was like, today's the first day I've like doom scrolled. I have regrets. Everybody's so negative.
And it also coincided with the fact that I don't know how much you were paying attention to Canada, but we just had a devastating loss. Trudeau 2.0 got in. So that was devastating, and I didn't want to be online, and I was ignoring X for like weeks because I was just, stuff is going on in my life, really positive stuff, and I don't even want to pay attention. I don't care. I was just turned off from being online. I also had a really cool job for a month. I was working with Rebel News for their third-party election campaign. I was making memes. Like I was in the field doing some.
Imagine making memes for a job. That's so.
Oh my
cool.
gosh! When they approached me with that, I was just like, "Are you kidding me?" And I get to go on some of your live streams, and I get to go hold a mic and ask people questions and make liberals look dumb. Like,
wow.
Well, cool. Canadian liberals, which are just like total. Anyway, they love Mark Carney. They love all the WEF stuff. Like, yeah.
Chrome,
so
Chrissy, I also America and vodka. Oh, good. Yes, those are good things. Thank you, Chrome.
Vodka?
I don't know. It's
America and vodka. Okay.
Oh, Scarlett's here. Hello, Scarlett. Oh my goodness.
Yay! You're muted, ma'am.
You're muted.
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Oh my gosh. You're so
Happy
like
4th, everybody.
You're so like chipper. Hi.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood. It's good to see everybody. Hi.
Kat just got married.
Wow, congratulations.
On June 30th. That was a Monday.
Wow, that's great.
A Monday. I love that.
Yeah, we're just like, hey, Pastor, when are you available?
Yeah, it's hard to get into church nowadays.
Sometimes it really is like it's I know some couples that they like it was several months in advance too, and they just couldn't get. They're like, sorry, we're all booked up. There was no room at the old inn. So it can be tough to get a church. That's so cool.
Well,
Anyway.
we didn't do it at a church. We did it just like outdoors on a viewpoint, and it was a really pretty view. There was like ocean, mountains, our whole city unfolding like in in front of us, and it was just small and intimate and really special because it was just, well, I love him. I love him.
How did you know he was the one? Was there a moment or like a time where you're like, oh, this is it, this is happening?
Yeah. I tried to scare him and he didn't get scared. That was probably it.
You're like, you just put on like a scream mask and you're like, ah.
Well, not quite like that. I was just, basically just
like a little test.
It was. I wouldn't even call it a test. I was like, hey, I have kids. Like,
that was you trying to scare him. Like, hey, I have kids. Oh shit.
Yeah,
it's a good scare kids. Unfortunately, it's a good. Scare
I still,
yeah, it does work on some people.
The podcast bros say this. Oh, like single mom.
Oh, they love that. The red pill losers.
They love it. They love to hate on us.
Oh, you're over a certain age. You're useless. Oh, you have any children at all. You're
a loser. Oh, if you're over 30, you might as well just go jump off a bridge. Oh, if you're
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 500 images of an empty egg carton later.
I feel.
So I was just like, I have kids. It didn't stop him, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's probably like, wait, when can I meet them?
Well, yeah, yeah. It happened eventually and pretty quickly because obviously and so yeah, they get along really good. Yeah.
See, guys, don't ever lose hope. You just keep your DMs open is the moral of the story here.
I keep my DMs open for networking, basically. Like before I met him, like they were just open, and that's how I ended up at the Jordan Peterson Tucker Carlson event. That's how I, got some like job connections and things like that. How I connected with you, Chrissy. Like it's all through X. So I just, it comes with a lot of like crap. You have to filter stuff out.
Yeah,
but I keep them open, and there's been some great things that happened because of that. So lots of cool opportunities up to this, and the happiest moment of my life when I said I do.
Oh, I love this.
And he's so amazing, and everyone should go follow him. It's Ryan Hemsley.
Follow her husband.
I'll stalk him right now. Hems.
Push-up says, oh heck yeah, let's party. Push-ups loves love. Chromes again. Cat Canada America will always have Cat Canada America will always have Canada's back.
Maybe he means my back. I don't know.
So yeah.
The first post is a picture from the day. It's so cute.
Oh.
Yeah, it was
He's gonna be like, why are all these people following me?
Yeah, what's going on?
No, he has an X account. It's public. He doesn't mind the follows, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww. Scarlett, how was your 4th of July?
It was good. I was celebrating Americans, and being American.
Not the illegal ones. The regular ones.
Well, we're celebrating, the Americans.
We love America.
Yeah, America. Yeah, I love America. America, and I have.
This no Mexican loves America.
I want to actually kiss the flag because I don't want to make a mark on it, but I'll look at it and I admire it.
I mean, it's just a pillow.
I don't use it as a head pillow. It's just used as a pillow that has its own.
Do you like pledge allegiance to that pillow? Like,
oh yeah, I remember the Declaration of Independence from kids elementary school. Like we would have to stand up and say it every morning in school.
Oh yeah,
pledge allegiance, and I really appreciate that
because now you know all the words.
Well, I know them for
like Kamala,
and she didn't know the Pledge of Allegiance.
No. There was a video of her where she screwed it up.
Jeez,
Chrome Smite you.
freedom.
Scarlett, oh, this is an interesting question. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
I think I busted my skull.
What?
Oh snap!
And I think I didn't remember it because I woke up and I went to Culver's. And do you guys have you been to Culver's?
I think you've actually answered that question. That's great.
Culver's is amazing.
K-Max, thanks for the elbow. Elon Musk is now trying to form his own political party. I still say Chrissy prefers Trump's company, but babysitting Elon's kids. Elon's autism is too much for you, Chrissy. I don't know. I can handle quite a bit of autism.
His autism's too much for the entire country right now. The man has lost his mind.
Yeah.
Lost his mind.
Why did Elon say he wanted to start his own party? I feel like I'm late to this news.
I don't know. Something. I think it's the tax something.
Is he trying to have a lot of kids to like?
He's been trying to have a lot of kids. I'm convinced that Amber Heard has his babies. That there's way more baby mamas out there than we know about.
Wait, Amber Heard has a baby by Elon, or is that just a
she's got, I think, 3 kids, and I think
she has.
I think it's possible. It's possible all of them are Elon's.
She has his. So there, she has his sperm.
She has it.
Yeah, she froze it. It was frozen, and there's been and nobody's been. I don't think it's been confirmed either way, but there was supposedly they had a fight in court over it after they broke up.
Over
and she
his
ended up
sperm,
keeping
but it's
it,
his
and because he wanted it destroyed because he didn't want her to have his kids. Lord only knows what she did with it or how that turned out. But I don't know that any of that's ever been confirmed that they fought in court over it, or if she's just been using his sperm this whole time. No, it's Amber Heard, so really wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, no, but she does. She has his sperm frozen somewhere in a clinic.
Fealty, as a man, how would you feel knowing another woman is out there running around with your sperm doing who knows what with it?
That's terrifying. Just really, I don't know.
Amber Heard.
Yeah.
It's like you go in someone's hair, you think that'll get washed out, and then you fast
Wait, is
forward.
that that's how she got it?
She's just bringing it out into a test tube. Like, I'm keeping this.
She didn't get it that way,
Sure,
right?
that's how it went down.
Muscles to
No, she didn't get it that way. Let's see.
Like that.
I think it would
All right,
die
fine.
if
She
it.
scraped it off her back into a test tube.
Oh yeah. Okay. Here. Here's a quick Google backwards. Amber Heard has welcomed twins via surrogacy. Convenient. Most of Elon's kids are also surrogates. But anyway, the identity of the twins' father is not publicly known, and there's speculation that Musk could be the father. The speculation is fueled by reports that they created and had a legal dispute over frozen embryos. So that's what it was. They took her embryos and his baby juice, and they were frozen, like they're mated together.
Why can't
and
he
the babies
Why
were
isn't
born
this
in
bigger news?
So
I am back.
Wait,
I
it was
don't- I
frozen
don't know.
after the sperm and the egg?
Yeah, what they do is they extract eggs and they extract or embryos, whatever, and they extract obviously the baby juice and they put them together. So you can either have them frozen separately or you can have them frozen fertilized.
Wow. So
Why
there's
would
just like
you-
frozen fertilized humans out there.
Yeah, so all they have to do is just thaw them out, pop them right back in your belly. and
Why
then
would
have
you
a baby.
freeze them separately? Why wouldn't you just do
It's
it?
like, come to Wisconsin, get in the barn, and go to your stall.
What?
Well, you know how they do it here in Wisconsin.
I don't know. With cheese curds?
The cattle in the barn, they all have names. They're all very pleasant women.
Are we talking about the same thing, Scarlett?
Yeah, we're talking about freezing embryos in
Okay.
the milk room. Go in the milk room and go
The milk room.
look in the pot.
And you just
Look at the milk. That's a lot of milk.
Now I really want to go to Wisconsin.
Wisconsin is blessed.
Oh,
I
Miss
want
Cherry
milk.
Perez. Hi, lovely ladies. Have a great stream. Cherry, I messaged you. I didn't know if you wanted to jump on or not. Okay, let me know if you do.
Are you out of studio, Chrissy? Are you on the road or something?
I am on the road. I'm on the road. I'm actually upstate in upstate New York. I'm at the location of where we're gonna have the content hotel in September.
Oh.
This is my remote setting. So it's very exciting. Yeah, I don't know if you heard, Kat. We're doing a content hotel.
Ooh, so who's coming?
Oh my God. Let me tell you, Anthony Cumia, his girlfriend Missy, Matt
Whoa.
Mead, Gino Bisconti, Keanu Thompson, Mike Harlow, Fealty here.
Cool.
Who are the gang from Who Are These Podcasts? Zia Anderson, Leanne Starr, Cecil, Julia, Lila Hart, Courtney Brooke, Dave Landau, who's a comedian, Rich Voss, who's another comedian, Garrett and Steve, Candace Horbox, Dan Holloway, Gerard Michaels, Carrie Smith. It's going to be a 48-hour live stream plus ticketed
In the
live
hot tub.
comedy and podcast events and hot tub,
Whoa.
maybe a hot tub stream.
Whoa. I miss Keanu and I miss her making fun of Clam.
Oh, right. Oh my gosh. I have not, because I muted her, so I don't.
Oh,
hear
yeah,
from
she
her
has me
much
blocked.
anymore.
Clam has me blocked.
What'd you do
Me
to get
too.
blocked by Clam?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I get under these people's skin, you know, like all the red pill bros and sisters. Like I have Elijah Schaefer has me blocked. Both
What?
both the Tate
Elijah.
brothers have me blocked. The Whatever podcast has me blocked.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
But you have
Clam
to
has me
make that happen.
blocked.
That's real strong.
Yeah, they don't like me.
What are you doing to get blocked? You're so, in the words of Jerry Seinfeld's mother, how could anybody not like you?
I mean, it
Well,
takes
you know, I like to irritate the irritating ones, and so I do.
like the ones that you think hate you, they actually like to creep up on you, but then the ones that you actually really like, they're the ones that block you sometimes.
True.
Yeah, I don't know.
You can't feel
Chrome Smite you says, hey Scarlett, you moved to southern Minnesota. That sounds like an order.
I don't like Minnesota. Okay. I call it soda, not pop.
I don't think she's moving to Minnesota.
It's too
Chrome.
cold, even in the south there.
Yeah. Why?
It's also the really high tax burden, unfortunately.
Oh,
And,
really? And there's too many friggin' Somalians there.
Well,
Why
and
doesn't anybody
lately,
go there?
Minnesota, isn't that where? What's her name? Ilhan Omar.
Yes.
Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there like a huge problem of too many Ilhan
Too many-
Omars?
Too many Somalians there. Too many
well, we get a lot
Ilhans.
of issues too as well, because like on State Street a few years ago when we had the George Floyd thing happen, then we had a bunch of Minnesotians come here and break into our like stores and stuff on State Street here, and it was a mess because like my job where I worked at a bar, we got closed for a while because of the riots.
Oh damn.
Wow.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah, that was a hot mess.
Mhm.
I hope it doesn't happen again this summer.
Me too.
They're trying.
Oh yeah, I see them trying. But you guys have had so much winning with Trump in his second term. Like
He
we're
has
we're
really
just watching from over here, and we're like,
Going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Although if you listen to some people, he's the reason that Texas is underwater right now.
Oh, yes, they love to blame Trump
obviously.
for every natural disaster.
Man sneezes and the weather changes.
Terry Perez lives in Minnesota. We have the fourth highest tax rate in the country. Wow.
is California the fourth?
Wow. Well,
It's
I'm
gotta be California.
Maine and New York. Oh, New York and Maine and California.
New York, California. I don't know the others.
Because the Greyhound buses in Minnesota, they just run the state, run them in and out over. And who's paying for that?
Yikes.
We are.
Yeah.
See, Scarlett knows what's up.
The workers.
Based.
I can't stand Jimmy Kimmel. I think a lot of these left-wing celebrities did this coordinated posting today where they're like, "What? I don't want to say Happy 4th of July." Well, it wasn't today; it was on the 4th of July.
No, so lame.
But they do this like, "Oh," this is what
Ew.
Jimmy Kimmel posted. "It's hard to say Happy 4th of July when our alleged leaders are doing so much to hurt those who have the least." First of all, that has nothing to do with the 4th of July, why we celebrate it. Like, it's not called like Equitable Day. It's not called like Communism Day.
Our veterans that, risked their life and made sacrifices for our country and the people that live in it so they could live lives and have
It's
fulfillment.
called Getting Away from Britain Day.
Yeah, it's
being
called
our own
We
country.
Don't Want to Be Taxed
And the
on
teas, we
Yeah.
dump the tea.
The tea bags in the harbor, that sort of thing. But our alleged leaders are doing so much to hurt those who have the least. We have no choice but to keep fighting for. How are you fighting, Jimmy? What exactly are you doing to fight?
He's posting potatoes. That's what he's
Yeah.
doing.
You know what
That's
he could
his
have done?
fight.
Is
You know what he
tweeting
could do with all
fighting?
those potatoes? He could have donated all those potatoes to all these people that are going to be off of food stamps now.
Why is there no people from the street in his home? Why isn't he flying people in to take care of them?
Yeah,
Exactly.
Jimmy.
exactly.
We have
Jimmy,
no
Yimmy,
choice but to
Him.
keep fighting for and celebrating the ideas, principles, and immigrants that make this country great. For me, that celebration includes a lot of potatoes and a tank top. I wish you all better days ahead. Oh, like it's so hard to be Jimmy Kimmel. Oh, he's
The
having
amount
such
of
a hard
people-
time.
Brutal.
The amount of people this weekend that were like, I better not see anybody celebrating the 4th of July. What are we celebrating? This country sucks. Blah, blah, blah.
We have the same woke crap happening in Canada on Canada Day, which is July 1st. And everyone's like, Canada is genocidal and like, what's there to celebrate? And like, there's all these First Nations kids dead, blah. That was a hoax. I don't know how familiar you guys are with that. All a hoax. Nobody's found. $12 million spent. Everyone's, well, maybe not recently, but everyone's wearing Every Child Matters an orange t-shirt with Native on it, like writing on it on Canada Day because they're like protesting, celebrating Canada Day. It's so woke and gross. Like, don't like Canada? Go somewhere else. Go to North Korea. Go to Somalia. Go to China.
It cracks me up. I'm like, first of all, we didn't immigrate here to begin with. We conquered this place. So get it right. But two, if you're so unhappy here, then why are you throwing such a fit that we're making you leave? Goodbye. You don't like it here anyway. Why are you complaining? And same with the celebrities. Goodbye. Goodbye. See ya. Go. Bye. Go
There
somewhere
was
else.
some guy, he had a big account on X. He's complaining, Canada, do you have any room for me? Morgan J. Freeman or some guy? Do you know who that
Let's
is?
go. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. He's like, Canada, do you have any room for me? And I'm like, oh yeah, you want to come to Canada where they offer you medical assistance in dying because they can't offer you the surgery that you need because the wait list is like 3 to 4 years long? That's what you want to come to for the free health care?
He's a director.
You everywhere. You can't run away from it.
If this is the same guy, I don't know if this is the same guy or not. But if this is the same guy, he directed American Psycho 2, which was a banger, I'm sure.
Is it a guy or a girl?
I think it's a guy.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the same guy, but apparently he's a director. If it is, he's a director. Okay, bye.
Wow.
See ya.
These
No.
people are all talk. They would not have a good time if they lived
That's
somewhere
the
else.
only respect, not the
Yeah.
only respect, but
Director,
the only thing I have
TV
respect for
producer,
Johnny Depp
filmmaker.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, it is him. Okay. That's
He's
the one
a
thing I had.
racial justice advocate. That's how you know he really cares. He's a racial justice advocate.
Oh.
Yeah. No King's profile picture. No
Oh.
King.
Like, I
feel like
clicked
that
his
was a
Twitter and
flop.
immediately was like, nope. Get right back out
Like
of that.
what did the No King's Day parade accomplish?
Yeah, what was that? Like, are they trying to say Trump is acting like king? I didn't even really get it. What was the No King
That's
thing?
what they were
neither.
trying to say.
They realized
Oh.
that if he was a king, like they wouldn't be able to protest, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, we had that here
They're
in our
so
small
dumb.
town too, and they took up all the parking on our teeny tiny
Unbelievable.
little small town main street. I'm like, y'all can't park somewhere else. Like you're inconveniencing those of us who think you need to go outside and touch grass.
So true. Chrome smite you for 2. Scarlett, I miss words sometimes. Invitation SW. Oh, Southwest Minnesota. Wow, he's really trying to get you out there.
Words as in like talking like you're American.
I don't know. He doesn't make sense, Scarlett. I wouldn't spend too much time trying to decipher.
I don't know how to help you miss it more or help you miss it live, but I'm for you.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, oh my god. Do we want to listen to a video that explains why Canada is worse than America? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I wonder if this is the one I saw earlier.
Chad is here. We don't want to
Just do it. I know.
Cat
We have
knows,
Trudeau
she
2.0.
knows.
We have Trudeau 2.0 here.
For
Like,
dear
we just
Canada.
elected it. We just.
Oh, I think I've seen this. I actually saw this today.
Okay.
Doom scrolling. The irony.
Finally moving to Canada.
There's no sound.
I can't hear. Can you guys hear it?
No, we
No,
can't
there's
hear.
no sound. I mean, there are subtitles, but for those of
Oh, you can't hear it? Why?
No.
I don't know.
Volume's on. Try again.
I did see this video this morning. This guy breaks it down so perfectly too. It's great.
I'm gonna refresh it. I don't know what's going on with the volume.
I see your hubby in the chat. He
Oh,
says,
maybe
"Please
he's-
invade us." That's hilarious.
Why? Oh, it's Ryan Hemsley in the chat. Oh,
Hi, Ryan. I love you.
You love him.
I love him.
Why? Okay, tell me again if you can hear
I
this.
need to see this
Goodbye,
chat.
Donald Trump.
There we go.
We're finally moving to Canada.
Oh, hey, you guys are actually doing it this time. Sick. Well, welcome to Canada, where the average house takes 3 times as long to afford versus America.
Whoa.
The unemployment rate is 50% higher than America's, where you can't legally own a handgun, but where you can legally get an abortion. That is, if you can deal with the 6 months it takes to see a doctor. Where we're probably going to end up electing a conservative to run our country anyways in the next year, and where
That
we
didn't
somehow
age well.
got conned into paying a carbon tax, even though our trees absorb 110% of our carbon emissions on average every single year. Yeah. But hey, at least we've got Tim Hortons, poutine, and
True.
way less Florida.
Oh no.
Yeah, that is 6 months to see an abortion doctor. Well, by that point,
Actually, I support
Most
that. I
definitely.
support that fully because then you'll just have a 6-month-old, and then you'll realize how stupid you were to think about getting an
but
abortion.
it's not just the abortion that it takes you 6 months. Isn't that like the average for pretty much anything down there or up there? Up there.
Up
It
there.
takes forever.
We're
to go
saving money if
to
they
the
just
doctor.
decide to leave on their own, you know.
Yeah, I mean that's why Michael J. Fox came to America for healthcare because he couldn't get any treatment for his Parkinson's up there. By the time he would have gotten treatment, he'd be dead. It was crazy. He's talked about it.
Treatment in America, even anywhere.
Yeah, good treatment too.
But Canada, you guys have ice hockey, and you're
That's
very
true.
nice.
I do love hockey and poutine. I do love poutine.
What's poutine?
That's not good enough reasons to not invade us.
In Canada, like, isn't Lululemon from Canada?
Ooh, they're suing Costco. I can't wait to see how well that
I think
goes.
I would buy some stuff from Canada because sometimes, even with, like, with the conversion, America has credit cards where we don't have to pay the international like conversion rate.
Oh yeah,
America's that awesome where we can buy things from anywhere sometimes and not have to pay the transaction conversion fee or whatever it is.
I hate that fee.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pain. Gabriel Knight for 10. Why is this Morgan Freeman guy asking if Canada has room? Why doesn't he just go there? I agree. He could just hop the fence.
He wants you to know how good of a person he is because he's protesting no kings.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a racial justice advocate. Like he wants you to know that he's better than you. That's why
doesn't he go there and
posting about it on Twitter?
stay illegally if it's such a progressive utopia? It shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's true. Just show up.
Just show up, yeah. We have so many people showing up at the border. No papers needed. The police will point to where you can catch a taxi. The government will pay for it. They'll put you up in a hotel. Like, welcome to Canada.
That kind of sounds like what we do for our illegals, though, especially in New York.
Oh, yeah, we do the same. We just don't have the same volume as you guys have on the southern border. We just have them coming up through Roxham Road, like in the east and wherever the heck else. They just come and they automatically get like $50,000 a year per family of
What?
four. Oh yeah, well, like welfare benefits, whatever you want to like.
Wow.
This is not an advertisement. Do not come to Canada. We're full. But
so much money.
Well,
unless you're right wing, stay home.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. Well, our prime minister, Mark Carney, like who considered himself a European up until like 2 seconds ago, and he's now planning to more than double the debt that Trudeau spent, and there's all kinds of woke BS happening, and no pipelines for us, so no energy. Everything's going to be driven. Cost is going to be driven up through the roof. It's going to be worse than when Trudeau was here. I was literally just saying this just the other day. Ryan and I were talking about it. It's like, how bad it is when you're like, I kind of miss Trudeau, like because this guy's so much worse. He's a bankster. He's a WEF guy. He was like very heavily involved with the WEF, and he nearly bankrupted all of the UK when he was the governor of the Bank of England over there. Liz Truss, that was the prime minister for a hot second there, was like, oh my gosh, Mark Carney, he destroyed us. He destroyed like his policies were crap. If you want to survive Canada, don't elect him. And of course, what does Canada do? Elects the freaking WEF bankster, and that's why I was like, I can't look at Twitter anymore. This is so depressing. I'm checking out. I'm gonna go live life for a bit.
So he really might be worse than Trudeau.
Not might be. It literally is. Mm-hmm. And he's reintroducing the censorship bills. He is he's not like repealing the pipelines bill, which means like no new pipelines for Canada. Like they want to ban all gas-powered vehicles by 2030. So like,
oh, come on.
I'm telling you, it's a wreck. This is what I was saying. Come in, like our new health expert, like top health expert, is some like keffiyeh wearing, obese, like gender non like identifiable person. Like I could probably do a better job as a health expert. It's like the top health expert in Canada. So like I was like, we need to be invaded just for this fact alone that we appointed an obese, like gender obscure keffiyeh wearing person as a health expert. Like just we're toast.
What did we have for our last health expert? It was like a fat trans dude. So
well that was under the Biden administration.
Under Biden, yeah.
That he wasn't the one that stole the luggage. That was the other guy. Though, right?
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bald guy that stole the luggage.
Right, yeah. But now you guys have the ultra based guy. You have got JFK. He's gonna maha y'all over there.
RFK, yeah, JFK is a little dead, but
I meant RFK. Sorry. RFK.
Wow.
I meant to say RFK.
And there's a big rise in shootings as well, I've heard. Just been watching the news. I've been watching the news, and what happened locally is my local news, even though I'm in Wisconsin, Minnesota keeps coming up because their outburst of news is at such a surge of shootings where it'll say local news, Minnesota, this, Minnesota. Should I be worried? And then in Chicago, I had a friend in River North, and there was a shooting there, which was pretty tragic. And there were then right after that, there was another few more shootings this past Independence weekend. It's sad to see a lot of shootings on Americans on Independence Day weekend.
If you're gonna save the shootings for another day, does it have to be 4th of July? I agree.
I mean, we had some sort of like Palestine march on the 1st of July for Canada Day here. They're in the streets. Ottawa used to be full of Canada flags on that day, and now it's full of Palestinian flags and masked, fat, again, gender obscure people who probably are, belonging to the alphabet mafia, who don't know that they would be literally executed if they were in Gaza marching for Palestine in Canadian streets.
Have you guys seen Full Metal Jacket at all? Like, I watched it recently in the past month. Never saw it. It's like a classic movie. They basically teach these soldiers to train, and then their gun is like their woman. They said this is the only PU whatever S double SY. That's the only thing you're gonna get, right? So like the guy ends up reaching a point where he's trained so hard he like breaks, and he's like, you know, "Oh, me and my girl are going out together," you know, like, and he loads up his gun alone and he wants to shoot everyone. Like it's this surge of breaking point where we don't really have enough maybe ethical manners sometimes in the way we, because even like our soldiers who we greatly should respect on Independence Day, instead there's people out there on mass spree shootings, where here these soldiers are dealing with PTSD. And I know my grandpa, he was in World War II, he was dealing with like all sorts of his entire life from the time he's 20 to he's 88, you know, and it's unfortunate, you know.
Yeah, it's so horrible that, and so many of these men suffer in silence because they don't feel like it's, I don't know, they have a hard time asking for help, or they don't realize it's really a problem, and it's just horrible. We have some interesting breaking news here, and it's about our good old friend, no one's friend, Jeffrey Epstein. Apparently, this is breaking news. According to Axios, the DOJ and the FBI have wrapped up the investigation regarding Epstein. Apparently, he died by suicide, and apparently there was never a client list. I find this so hard to believe.
Never a client list. And what was Ghislaine Maxwell convicted for? Trafficking to nobody?
Exactly.
Like she was trafficking to thin air? What the? Oh.
Whoa.
Is there no
What
evidence because somebody destroyed it all? Pam Bondi just a month ago was like, "There's list is on my desk." Remember?
Right.
The big scandal about them releasing a fake one to the influencers. Everybody
Right.
was pissed off. So
It says,
was she,
Bondi
she lied?
admitted to tens of thousands of hours of footage of child abuse, yet there's no client list. This
Sure.
is why Americans have such low trust in our justice system, and why survivors don't ever feel safe to speak up against the powerful elite. Whoa.
Yep. And here's the thing: smaller, somebody who's into true crime, smaller sex trafficking circles have lists. That's the point. It's called blackmail, so that you don't get turned on, or you threaten them to turn on them, or whatever. That everybody's got client lists. Your drug dealers, client list. Especially if they're most powerful people. Because why? Because then you hold the power over these people. What?
Right.
Bull crap. Bull crap. Oh, I'm pissed. I'm cranky.
Yeah. This is insane. The videos, photos, and documents are the client list. Just because someone deleted Epstein's Excel file or whatever metadata doesn't mean anything, because the DOJ should create their own, quote, client list based on the ample evidence. What was deleted and destroyed prior to this administration? Wow.
Want a bit of tea, Chrissy? Look up Mark Carney and Ghislaine Maxwell. There's a picture of them together.
Stop.
Not even kidding. Look it up.
What are they?
I don't know what they are. They're honest, like, why are they so cozy? Why did they look so cozy on some grassy area, like, you know, rubbing elbows together?
Oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm gonna play this video. This is from back in March. Pam Bondi was on the news talking about how she was demanding that all the Epstein files be released. Remember, it was like, oh, and then she was like, I have them on my desk. And then everybody came out with the binders.
But there's no list. You just had a file of what? All the accusations?
This is from March. Pam Bondi saying that there's a truckload of Jeffrey Epstein files arrived on Friday. All right, let's watch this. This is disheartening.
And the FBI handed over a couple hundred. You know, Sean, I gave them a deadline.
Does it come like a robot for anyone else?
And a source had told me.
It sounds
Yeah,
like a robot.
'cause
All right, I'll refresh it. I don't know if that'll
If you
help.
want, I'll pull it up. I think it might be the laptop. Is that the column? Okay.
Let me try it again. Let's see.
Yeah.
Maybe I just needed a refresh.
Handed over a couple hundred pages of
No,
documents.
still a robot.
God dang it.
Yeah. Let me just make sure I have that closed.
I just
All right.
sent you a video of Mark Carney and Ghislaine, Chrissy. It's in the private
Okay.
chat there.
All right, got it.
Okay.
Which tab? Okay.
Everything, and a source had told me where the documents were being kept. Southern District of New York, shock. So we got them all by, hopefully all of them, Friday at 8 a.m. Thousands of pages of documents. I have the FBI going through them, and Cash is also, now that we have Cash here, it's a game changer, of course. And Cash is going to, Director Patel is going to get us a detailed report as to why the FBI withheld all of those documents.
Okay, I want to be clear because I think people got frustrated because they were expecting more. You were expecting more, and you didn't find out less than 24 hours before the release. You got a whistleblower that confirmed that there were way more documents that they were supposed to turn over, and then you found out just before that.
Well, sure. And you're looking at these documents going, these aren't all the Epstein files. You know, there were flight logs, there were names and victims' names. And we're going, where's the rest of the stuff? And that's what the FBI had turned over to us. And so a source said, whoa, all this evidence is sitting in the Southern District of New York.
Yeah.
So based on that, I gave them the deadline, Friday at 8, a truckload of evidence arrived. It's now in the possession of the FBI. Cash is going to get me and himself really a detailed report as to why all these documents and evidence had been withheld. And, you know, we're going to go through it as fast as we can, but go through it very cautiously to protect all the victims of Epstein, because there are a lot of victims.
Well, you had identified in phase one over 254. Okay. Now, is that the only thing that would be redacted? Will everything else be made public that you get in your possession?
Yeah, the FBI hasn't had, obviously, they haven't looked at the thousands of pages of documents that they've just received Friday.
Yeah.
But Cash has a team going through them, and it's always about protecting the victim. But you know what? We believe in transparency, and America has the right to know. The Biden administration sat on these documents. No one did anything with them. And why were they sitting in the Southern District of New York? I want a full report on that. You know, sadly, these people don't believe in transparency, but I think more, unfortunately, I think a lot of them don't believe in honesty. And it's a new day, it's a new administration, and everything's going to come out to the public because the right to know. Americans have a right to know.
And that goes the same with the JFK files,
JFK,
RFK files,
Martin
MLK.
Luther King. Yep, absolutely.
What are the things that, and maybe some people don't understand the need to redact. In the case of a victim, that should be pretty obvious to people. What are the other things that maybe you would have to redact?
Well,
national security?
No, of course, national security, some grand jury information, which is always going to be confidential, but we'll see. Let's look through them as fast as we can, get it out to the American people, because the American people have a right to know, not only on that, but on Kennedy, on Martin Luther King, on all of these cases that the Biden administration has just sat on for all these years. So yeah, it's really, it's not sad. It's infuriating that these people thought that they could sit on this information, but they can't. It's a new day, and we believe in transparency, and it's going to come out. And when we redact things, Sean, what we're going to do is not just pull pages out like they used to do. If something's redacted, you will know the line, and you will know why it's redacted. A victim's name, identifying information of a victim.
Oy, 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 oy.
I am flabbergasted by this. I'm flabbergasted because even when everything came out, even the Democrat side, they were like, yeah, there's a list and Trump is on it. Remember, it was like a big back and forth. And Trump's like, no, I'm not. You're an idiot. All this kind of stuff. And it went. So even the Democrats were like, yeah, there's a list. It's a big list. It's not a good list. We're going to hide it, though. And everybody was like, yeah, we're going to hide it. And it was a big thing. So what? Was it destroyed? Where did it go? There's no way it didn't exist. That's bullcrap. I call them bullcrap. So come out and be like, yeah, it's somebody in New York evidence lost it.
Just say everything was destroyed. Like, yeah, there was, but it's gone now. Sorry, we fucked up. Derek C5. Epstein worked for the same people Ghislaine Maxwell's father worked for, which is why we aren't going to learn more. What, Mossad? Is that what we're alluding to?
I'm so mad.
Push-ups. When I visited Canada, you had Harper. Remember him?
I do. A lot. Now the guy that's running this country is just fake and gay.
Oh, We don't like faking gay.
Well, at least it's not late and gay. He's just faking gay.
Chrome's night. Scarlet as a transformer equals Optimus Fine. Oh,
Hey.
Scarlet, what do you think of being called Optimus Fine?
Hey, how's everyone doing? Sorry, I accidentally exited my browser with Command Quit Q. It was an
I do
accident.
that all the time.
I know. Sorry for that. Well, I'm a transformer. Oh my. So from what I remember, there were like a few different leather cars as a kid. There was like the yellow Bumblebee one, which was, and there was like a silver one that was like a little one. It was like a 2-door Lotus. Like I liked that one. I don't know what its name was, but it was more of like a spider.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that one was cool. I like cars. So I actually do like Transformers. That was a cool movie. Optimus Prime is like red, white, and blue and like big and muscular and like, I don't know. I think of him more as the president of like a club or something, you know.
Yeah, he's like the daddy.
Yeah, the grandpa that he
Daddy
jacks,
Optimus.
you know. So
Wow, this is it's upsetting though about the Epstein files. I think they should just level with the American people, be like, yeah, we can't get, or it's been the evidence has been destroyed, or there's people involved that are still high up in government. So sorry, it's not going to happen.
Gay.
Yeah.
Gay.
We're
big
gay.
gay. Where's Melanie when you need her to drop the F word?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So here, I would play this video that you sent me, but it might not even work.
Which one? The second one?
The one with the one that Kat sent.
Okay.
That shows
Got it.
Carney's ties to Epstein's sex
Oh,
trafficker.
you know, we should play that one first. The 911 call.
Oh no, that's just breaking 911's the account.
Okay.
They announced that the 10+ hours of the prison cell footage is released currently.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's gather around and watch that.
Okay, got
10
it.
hours.
Well, all they showed so far is just like a little quick blurb of the footage. So this is the, I guess, the jail cells over here. And that 10 hours of that pretty much.
And what, you don't see anything?
Well, one guy is walking there. That's interesting. Look at him go. Yeah.
But I think Epstein's cell up top here? Because that's a
Yeah, it
balcony.
doesn't say. I try reading through. Oh, full video. There we go. 10 hours.
I
This
know.
is the cell footage.
Okay, fine. Maybe he unalived himself with the coward. Okay, whatever. But it's just convenient that they're trying to gaslight us into forgetting or not remembering.
No list? Come on.
That there's no list. And also everybody for quite some time was like, yeah, no, the footage was deleted. There was no footage. The cameras weren't working. They were adamant about it. Oh no, we never said that. We have actual footage of everything. No, you don't. You since when?
Jeez.
Where this magic footage just came up when? Did you fake this timestamp? Is this a recent video? Who is this guy? When did he get arrested? I want to know who this guy is. I don't believe any of it. Bull crap. The gaslighting.
Wait,
The
what are we
Mandela
even
effect.
watching? Why is it?
This is the 10+ hours of his cell footage right now.
Of his
but,
cell.
like,
So the
see the-
cameras. This one hit. One of these is his door. So it's just to show that nobody went inside the door. Okay, well, where did you find this footage? Because for years there has been no footage. The cameras weren't working. The cameras were turned off. So this footage just
Right.
magically appeared, and you
Right.
magically have 10 hours of it.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah, this could have been from any day. Like this.
Right? Like,
There's really nothing here that tells me like this is for sure the time he was there.
Yeah, it could be any
the
area
door
of the jail,
opened. What
any
timestamp was that?
day, any time.
Oh, who's
He
that?
got McDonald's.
Ooh. Now
That's
show the
nice.
camera what you got.
I so want to see this door open now, and I want to know what's in the bag so bad.
And here's the thing, like, you can't just
He's
hang
gonna
yourself
feed
on
it
a
to
door
Epstein.
handle. Okay, the man was what, 6 foot tall?
I think
Can
so.
you try, like, door handles are not that high, guys. Like, I mean, they
No.
are to me because I'm 5'2", but
No, didn't he hang himself off his bed?
I thought it was the door handle.
Yeah.
Either way.
Well, if you go by Crowder, I think he hung himself off the second rung of the bunk bed or
Oh
something.
my goodness. I used to deliver like Jimmy John's to the Dane County jail all the time.
Really?
And
What
they
did most people order?
I believe they probably ordered a bootlegger or the what was that one? The Gigantuan.
So he's taking a plastic bag out of the garbage. Why?
I don't know. What is
Safety
it? Whose
reasons,
cell? Is this
maybe?
his cell? Is that where the employees go? What's going on here? I'm so confused.
Like
He didn't look too shocked at opening up the door like there's like a dead body on the other side or anything.
Right. No, he
do
did not look like
you have
that.
the food that somebody ate and they throw it in the garbage. So you go in the garbage and you'd be like, why did they waste so much food? But then you realize, well, that's their DNA as well. So then you might put it in the freezer if you want it.
And this is how Elon Musk has so many babies.
Was that a totally different person
Yeah.
that came out?
That's a
than,
lot. Is that like Monica Lewinsky's dress? She kept her dress.
She rang it out and
so much
saved the
things
sperm.
You could keep a lot of things.
Yeah, this footage is confusing to me because the people walking and like it almost looks like the like a optical illusion. Like this is one room, and then what are those people outside?
Yeah. How are
In
we
that
as
white area?
Are one of these supposed to be his cell and the other is like an employee entrance? Because
They have
that,
like
where
two-
does that make sense?
And there's like a vault in between where the guy on the
know.
outside goes in there. And then
Yeah,
he-
this makes no sense at all.
I've been a delivery driver for Jimmy John's, and when I delivered the jail, I had to deliver it like in a certain setup like this. It looked exactly almost like this, but the doors weren't green; they were like white in Madison. So like I would go there, I would say, "Hey, I have a delivery," and they would make me sit down, and I would be kind of like, "What's going on here?" And then after a while, there would be two doors that would open, and then a cop or somebody would walk out and get the food, and that's what would happen. They wouldn't let me go in those doors though. That's the thing, is that when I worked for Jimmy John's as a delivery driver, is that delivery driver going in that vaulted door? They never let me go in those doors. You had to wait in this lobby like we're watching on the camera. You had to wait in there. They would not like, the cop had to come out of there. So that is suspicious.
How
was
is
he a
this a
delivery driver
prison
or was he a
footage?
guard?
That guy was in a normal like pair of clothing.
That is
Just
super
like
suspicious.
this is supposed to be like a high security, like really
No, it
important
looks like
person.
anybody can just walk in.
Yeah. In just normal clothes.
They have to unlock from the inside, and they talk to you over speakers. So I would deliver from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. So I would do like the late night deliveries. And I don't know, what is this, 12:06 a.m.? Oh, cool. It's the first time I'm seeing this. I would see that we were supposed to wait on a chair like to the left of where that table is when we go to a jail and deliver. So like whoever this delivery driver is, they were never supposed to be in that door to the right. And also the cop is the only one that should come out of the door. So you carry these big bags. Like, what the heck? That's really strange.
Huh. Yeah, they claimed that all the guards were burned out on excessive overtime.
So
It
Maybe
looks-
it was all the delivery.
Yeah, it looks just like low security. Blue
Yeah, that's a
Origin
lot
says,
of-
Tugs, I want to eat your sushi all night long. Oh my goodness.
Also, the guards would never tip. And no offense to prison guards, like they would write in the tip, you know, so it'd be like a credit card tip where it's like tip and then it'd be total and then it would be already charged. So when you're a biker, you bike out and it might be 14 degrees outside and the roads are ricey and you're on a bicycle, not a bike, a bicycle. So on a pedal bike, you'd bike out there and then they would not tip anything, but you would just, you know, you still respect them, of course. But like the fact that they wouldn't tip anything to somebody ordering food, maybe it was not to them, maybe it was to somebody, a prisoner. Prisoners are allowed to order food.
Push Up says, what's your favorite Harper memory?
Harbor memory. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Tough on crime stuff, spending on military, balanced budget, economic growth. All the common sense things that that we're kind of lamenting over here, how Canada used to be Canada, like no insane immigration, like higher trust society. We become completely the opposite of that. We have cops in Ontario telling people to hang their keys visibly by the door, their car keys, so that violence doesn't happen when a robber wants to take your car. Just like,
boy.
The simple stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll get a better one next time.
We had the chance.
You're like, I don't have any hope.
Like, invade us, America, please.
I mean, if it was going to change, this was the election to do it. But...
Well, I don't know. There's like inklings of hope, but like, I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit black-pilled at the moment.
Yeah.
Like,
I am too after
all
watching
we had to do was
Epstein
replace
footage.
Trudeau, who was the most unlikable thing ever, with this guy who, looks like a little bit like Mr. Burns, and he's a banker, so apparently he knows the economics, and like, but in reality, he hobnobs with Epstein sex trafficker, is a WEF European, and is going to put us in more debt than Trudeau ever did, and the immigration's not stopping, and it's all just a disaster. It's a disaster over here, like. And people were fooled, like the people who hated Trudeau and his policies, the boomers who couldn't stand him. All you had to do was put like an older, gentler looking, somewhat more likable version that people didn't know too much about, and they all just voted for him because he scared everyone with the Trump stuff. Oh, Donald Trump is going to annex Canada, and they all fell for it, and they're like, oh, Canada first, elbows up, like
Canada first.
Just Canada first, elbows up. What does that even mean? They had Mike Myers come here and like put on some hockey jerseys and pretend he's best friends with Mark Carney. It was all so fake and gay. I want to vomit.
Kat, I love you, and you're my favorite part about Canada. But there's something very cringe about Canadian pride, like ostentatious Canadian pride. Is like, okay.
What I don't like about the Canadian pride from the lefties here is the anti-American sentiment. Like, that's what annoys the crap out of me. Like, you guys are fools for thinking that America like is somehow negative. Like, it's a great country. Trump's so much winning right now.
You
like,
love your country, your own country, without even mentioning another country. Like, what the hell does America should have nothing to do with loving your own country if you're in Canada.
Well, there's a lot of socialists here.
Can I get?
They don't like guns. There's even conservatives who are anti-gun here. Like, what is that even?
Can I show you guys like a picture when I worked at Jimmy John's? This is my bicycle.
Ooh.
So see how it's in like all that snow?
The light is on. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a police light on my bike, and I know that's illegal, but I did that just because there would be so many people. I got hit maybe I thought two, but I remembered there was a third time I got hit by a car, and it was when I was in the bike lane, and then they pull out off the side parking. And every time, there was even a time in broad daylight where I was at a stop sign right behind a car, and then all of a sudden the white lights come up and they start backing up on like University Avenue in Madison, where it's like very populated. And that was the only time I got mad. I went out and I slapped their door thing, and then I just rode back to Jimmy John's. Cause like I'm on the job, like, right. I'm biking.
You don't have time to be hit by a car. You're working.
I didn't think I'd freaking take 15 deliveries. Like, I have a receipt here. Like, here's one where I would take.
You saved your receipts?
I kept some of them just because I was proud of the miles. Total miles, 42 miles I biked. And like it would count the miles. It wasn't even about how much money I made, because maybe you bike 42 miles over like 10 hours, but you might only make $100. Right. So, but the thing about it, I was proud of like, oh, I exercised that much, because I got
you got your steps in,
and I was making money. Yeah. So, but I mean, the worst thing was the squirrel. The squirrels, they pop out of nowhere and you fly over your handlebars. And
that was worse than getting hit by a car. The squirrels.
So the East Street driver was the worst. There were like three instances. One was the guy at the stop sign who just hit me. And then I started screaming, and I got off my bike. I threw it on the ground, and I ran up, and I slapped his friend.
and that all went okay because obviously like bikers are exposed, so that's why I respect most motorcyclists as well because they're exposed. But as a biker, I don't think I was breaking the law that much. I would stop at the stop signs and I was actually hit in a crosswalk where I was going in a bike lane in the crosswalk bike lane. And then that's when the East Street driver hit me. And then he just said, go to ATM. So then, I think I got like $80, $90 or something like that. And instead of
memory
or anything, my front frame got bent on the bike on the front, but that was it. Like, it wasn't a big deal. And I was upset. I only got mad because I'm doing my job and I want to do my job for the hours and then I want to go home. So when you're like doing your job and something gets in the way, it makes you upset. I think in every job,
Yeah. Oh, for real.
Good thing you survived, though, right?
You survived.
It could have been worse.
Chrome Smite, you said, did you ladies know I used to run track 54 seconds on the 400? Very impressive. I did not know that.
That's the one time.
We need to bring Rob Ford back from the beyond. Thank you. Push-ups. Ass pennies. Please invade us, America. Oh, ass pennies is from Canada too. Tugs has to go. Thank you so much for joining us, Tugs. We really should do a gaming stream together soon. Where can people find you and follow you, and what's coming up?
You can find me on all the social medias. I do gaming streams on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube. That Tug Life Wednesday nights on Poor Choices, POUR Choices. I team up with X-Ray Girl and we talk how crazy the red pill people are because they're all background crazy. And things like that. And and coming up, I've a gaming stream tomorrow. We're playing Mafia 2.
Oh, did you beat Expedition 33 yet?
Yeah, I've been thinking about
I haven't yet.
a lot.
I'm taking my time. It's a good game. I'm not very good at it, but I love it.
Chrissy
I've not
won't
finished
like
it yet,
it.
but
why won't I like it?
I got the
hard.
game because Tugs made it sound so good.
Hard.
It's not that the game is hard, it's that you have to hit a button at the specific moment that the monster is attacking you, and there really isn't much visual information to tell you when you need to hit the button. So you can either dodge or parry. If you parry, you'll do an automatic attack back at whatever's hitting you. But sometimes you have to parry 4 times in a row to earn that hit back, and it's just really hard. You got to kind of go by sound, and I think you would probably flip out on the first fight.
I have it on story mode, which is the easiest mode,
really?
and I get my ass handed to me on a regular basis.
I thought story mode has the automatic click of the buttons so that like
not in this game. Nope.
You can shut that off, I think. Well, no, you can turn on automatic getting your attacks off perfectly.
Really?
That's in the settings. Yeah, that's in the settings.
Oh. Well, I don't want to do that. I'm struggling enough as it is. I feel like cheating is just loserville. But we're getting through it slowly. But I do love the story. It's great. But
Yeah, Chrissy would like Stardew Valley, I think.
Okay.
It's a great game. I've played that.
Isn't it?
It is.
See, Chrissy? I picked the good ones.
Okay.
Single
try it.
Your boyfriend. And
Anyways, thanks for having me.
Oh, Tugs, you're the best.
Love you guys. I'll see you
Everyone
next
follow
time.
Tugs right now. Follow her at this moment.
Bye.
Bye, Tuggy Poo. I'm going to do this so that we're alternating. Okay. Chrome,
Like a
Smite,
checkerboard.
at Canada. I'm sorry for Canada. Genuinely move here. Oh, I hope so too. Ask Pennies again. Chrissy, Goose Game when? Okay. I was just playing this with my stepson yesterday, and I remembered how much I love this game. So soon.
Did they come out with a sequel for that?
No. I've already beaten the game once. I'll do it again,
You can't do it twice.
Yeah. All the pro gamers, okay? Hello.
No one.
Have you
No
heard of
pro
speed
gamers.
running? Fealty? I will speed
Are
run.
you going to speed run the Goose Game?
Yes. I will. I'll knock all the glasses off people's heads. I'll steal all the hats. I will honk.
Yeah,
all the
and about
goose
10
people.
minutes in, the first human you see, and you remember that you can honk at them to make them go, oh!
Yeah, I'll just be startling people for 2 hours.
Yeah, the speed run would be ended rather
Like,
quickly.
oh!
I mean, you literally played that game like a goose. Like you were doing
Well, because I'm trying to get into the mind. I'm really getting into the, what is it like being a goose in a video game? And I just, you just forget about the video game part. You're just like, let me just be the goose.
Oh, goose honk like heck. They honk
Yeah.
like horn on like some I don't know, on fucking bugs.
Chrissy did. She
This I
honked a
got
lot.
from Canada. That's why I put it on.
That's a cool
Is that
shirt.
Lululemon?
I paid Canadian taxes for it. So Americans can't buy Canadian Lululemon. Canadian Lululemon is born differently. So I got this from Canada. I paid Canada taxes on it for eBay.
Cute.
And it was like, Canadians are great because they gave
They
me
are.
in America past I paid maybe over $30 in Canadian taxes, but this was before the tariff. So I don't know how that's going to impact that. So maybe I should go shopping on these sites before the tariffs. Like, what should we get before the tariffs? I was also wondering
Good
that.
question.
If anyone else is wondering
Right. Is
that.
there like Canadian Temu? Can we get like a bunch of stuff on the cheap?
Canadian Temu.
I mean, I
What
don't
would it be
know.
named?
Depop.
Hey, sorry.
No, we just have the good thing that we had going was Tim Hortons, the coffee shop, but now that's overrun by nothing but like the Indians. And my friend Lauren, she was like, "Oh, I love Indian food," posing with a Tim Hortons cup, and she got so much flack for it. But it's nothing but Timmigrants working there now.
Timmigrants.
Tim Hortons,
like
immigrants. Yeah, it's gone downhill since then.
Do you have 7-Eleven there?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
You guys have Culver's cheese curds from Wisconsin? Do we import?
What?
Oh,
Cheese
I thought you
curds?
said cheese skirts, and I was like, this sounds something.
Cheese curds and Culver's.
New.
Does Canada get any of these blessings?
You fart in the
Wondering
back
from
milks.
as a Midwestern person.
Actually, the burgers at Friendly's have cheese skirts. They just melt the cheese till it like goes onto the tray.
But why? What's the purpose
Yes.
if it gets on the tray? Save
Cheese
every bit.
skirts. This exists. Hold on. Friendly's.
I
You guys
mean,
don't know about this?
No. I'm looking it up though.
Is it Friendly's or is it? It's a Friendly like restaurant. It's a cheese skirt hamburger.
I see a smash
It is
burger.
Friendly's. It is Friendly's.
So have you guys seen the movie Semi-Pro? And there's the
No.
scene with the jive turkey or whatever scene. And he's talking about like the cheese and he's like, it's got like cottage cheese and different things like in the poutine. So what does that word poutine mean?
Hold
Because
on, we
he
have
didn't
to cover
know
the cheese skirts. Really quick.
Still didn't know what cheese meant.
Look at
He had
this. I'm not crazy. This is what they look like.
Why?
This was
What
this
is that? What is that?
This was probably a happy accident in the kitchen. They're like, no, wait, this is the greatest thing ever. We're gonna
God.
put this on the menu.
It's probably crispy, I'm guessing,
It's
right?
a mouth-watering cheese skirt.
White buns on top of like a hash brownish burger type.
I want
spread cheese.
a human cheese skirt. I would put this on my body.
It's almost like a
I knew it. I knew
cluster
it, Courtney.
like a cluster FUCK.
Courtney would wear a cheese skirt.
It looks like a burger that decided to do a
In
spin
America?
out of nowhere, but it was
like a
wearing a
burger
skirt.
That went.
What country and what state and what city? We need to know in Wisconsin so we can get our ice out there.
No,
This
I
is
saw
not
this on the menu
Wisconsin ice
in New York.
Deport that. We deport it.
Well, if it's Friendly's, it's going to be like nationwide, right? Probably.
eat the skirt first.
cheese all over the world.
You eat the skirt
Nuske's
first.
bacon. Have you
and then
guys
eat
heard
the
of
burger.
Nuske's apple smoke with bacon?
What?
Nuske's bacon. So
We're still talking about the cheese skirt.
No,
Do not
cheese
gloss
skirt.
over it.
This cheese skirt. They tried to copy Wisconsin's cheese curd, and I can't take it.
No, it's a cheese skirt, not
Yes,
cheese
but it
skirt.
sounds like curd. They're trying to get money.
They're not trying to copy it. It's completely different. Curds are like
Has the
little
best
nuggets.
cheese curds in the world.
No, it's a skirt.
California. Our cows
I don't
are
really know what a curd is, so I'm just
Are you familiar with Little Miss Muffet?
it's like globby milk, right?
Curds and whey. No, and then there's cheese curds, which are like from Wisconsin, where Scarlett lives, which are like basically little small
Nuggets.
fried
Fresh
mozzarella
every Thursday.
nuggets. Like they're
Ah.
basically small mozzarella sticks.
Bell plain. Like
Yeah, so it's the stuff they used to pull out of my milk back in the day before you realize it's time to get new milk.
Orange square.
Oh no, we're not talking about like a curdled byproduct.
Not curdles, curds.
We're talking about like a deliberate small, like a mozzarella.
A curd
bite.
is not fried yet. So a curd is not fried like it is in that picture. A curd is like a little orange square, and they serve them in little bags with checkers on them every Thursday. And they squeak. They're supposed to squeak when you put them.
They're supposed to squeak.
And I mean, I don't even like a raw cheese curd where it's not fried. Everybody loves the fried cheese curds from Culver's, and we all love Culver's. Hey, Culver's is like Celebrity America, restaurant in Wisconsin. We love it. But anyways, the raw cheese curds are sold at little gas stations and stuff in little bags, fresh every Thursday. And they squeak. They squeak.
They do squeak.
It's weird. Why do they squeak?
Do you know of the Clock Shadow Creamery in Milwaukee?
No.
I try to stay clear of Milwaukee. I've been there a few times, but both times I've been there, there's been some problems. So I stay away.
They cry out in pain.
Yeah, is it a squeak or a scream?
like I don't know how to describe the texture of a cheese curd because you have to know. I'll have to bring it on the next show. I'll bring you guys a bag of fresh cheese curds, but I'll freeze them until Sunday so that way they're still fresh. Okay. Or I'll just stick them somewhere where they stay fresh. Trust me.
Now I'm scared to eat them. I don't want them to cry.
There's a little water on them. It's orange.
She's sleeping.
They're weird, but they're somehow good. They're good.
Is this how they're made?
Yeah, this is a video of the best cheese curds in Wisconsin.
They're not orange; those are white.
Oh my God! Look, they get crushed.
For that, probably copywritten music.
Whoa! Look at all that.
Some good American labor right there.
Oh, see, now it's white. Look at that.
Those look like packing peanuts.
Well, no, those do not look like cheese curds, guys. Oh my gosh. Those are not. That is not a Wisconsin cheese curd.
Whoa, they make them in layers.
What the?
6,000 pounds of cheese. Whoa.
It looks like mozzarella. That doesn't.
Packing peanuts.
That looks nasty.
That guy looks like he works in a cheese store.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Okay. I'm listening.
She ate it from the wrong side. Oh.
Cheese. They've been around since 1878 in Plain, Wisconsin. My grandpa bought the company in the 60s, I believe, and my dad took over. And
he doesn't even know?
He started this place in 2012. It's kind of offshoot from Cedar Grove and Plain.
He was just happy to get the factory after Grandpappy died.
He's got that family money. He don't care how it's made.
Yeah, big old curd money.
You guys, oh my goodness. I have a video.
Am I gonna get?
I got the music low.
Copyright. Am I gonna get a video stamped for this?
I have a video of me returning back to Wisconsin after 8 months of Los Angeles, California living, and the first thing we do is get cheese curds.
First of all, that thing is not doing anything. That metal thing going in the cheese.
That guy is a Kentucky baseball shirt on. How is that Wisconsin cheese curds, boys? Come on,
he could get a shirt from anywhere. Maybe he went to Kentucky once. Maybe he has a place down there.
Get your Wisconsin Bucks shirt on.
Curd stuffed grilled cheese. Ooh.
Let's go.
Well, you would think he knew they were going to film. You put on the shirt for your business, right?
Oh my goodness.
This grilled cheese is actual chunks of cheese curds in it. They don't melt all the way through, which you wouldn't think would always be that gooey and delicious, but it is.
The me with the cheese head, guys.
Oh, look how cheesy.
I'm so cheesy. That
You
is
got
not
crunchy,
cheesy. That is not
buttery,
cheese.
Warm grilled bread with the gooey cheese center. Oh my
I don't
god.
trust this lady. She doesn't even look like she eats this stuff normally. Like, I want a disgusting,
Us is not
sweaty,
cheese, man.
fat person who looks like they eat cheese every day.
All
doing
sorts
this
of cheese.
video.
We are so happy.
How do you
wearing
not trust
our
that
cheese heads.
face?
We are so happy wearing our cheese heads.
Look at her face. She doesn't eat this shit. She doesn't.
Oh my
not-
goodness.
she's
Oh my
she's
goodness.
choking this down for the
That was
video.
the
Just a
face of
tiny
pleasure.
bite. That's how you know.
Tiny bite. I want to see cheese grease all over her face.
I want
to see her
go
making out with it.
somewhere downward now for disgracing our cheese in
This
Wisconsin.
is why you need somebody like Josh Denny doing these food shows, like somebody who's visually disgusting to look at, but you trust their taste in food. Oh, I'm wearing a cheese hat. No,
I love
lady,
eating
put
it.
on
I
100
still buy
pounds,
a
then
bag
I'll
of curds
believe
for
you.
breakfast, yeah, at least once a week.
Let's see what he said at the end.
A better place to live. Favorite part about cheese? I love eating
This guy
it.
doesn't
I still
care about
buy
cheese
a bag
either.
of curds for breakfast, yeah, at least once a week.
Nobody in this video is passionate about cheese, and it really is upsetting to me. The stupid, it's a family company. I'm reading off a cue card. He's not covered in grease either. He doesn't even eat this cheese.
No boy.
The place is really clean, actually. If you look around on the walls and background there, like the whole
No
place
grease
looks like a
anywhere.
doctor's office.
It's too clinical.
Yeah.
That little boy don't know trans fat and saturated
You don't
fat.
know about it. You don't know about that
Wisconsin
life.
boys.
I bet he's a vegan.
Wisconsin made. He's not.
What if he's
made
like a
USA.
right-leaning based guy?
He is a bad not right, but he's downward up, but trying to be downward up, but we build a wall.
He's a downward facing dog. Kat, our newlywed, our gorgeous newlywed, has to hop off. Thank you so much for coming on, Kat. Oh my goodness. It's so much love to you and your new husband. How
Thank you.
exciting.
Thanks
Are
for
you-
having me on last
Oh
minute
my
and sending me a
gosh.
link. I was glad I was able to join and catch
I'm
up with you guys.
Are you guys gonna do like a honeymoon type thing, or
Yeah, eventually. We're gonna actually do like a bigger event for friends and family because this was such a small, intimate thing. Like, we didn't want to wait, so we did that, and then we'll do a bigger thing with everything at some point early 2026.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Kat.
But we're officially married.
You're married.
And go follow him. It's Ryan Hemsley on X.
Follow Ryan Hemsley. And guess what, guys? Keep your DMs open because that's how love finds you sometimes.
I guess every social media app is a dating app if you're bold enough and smooth enough. Thanks for having me on.
Love you,
Good
Kat.
to see you, Scarlett.
Everyone follow at @CatCanada_TM right now.
Thanks,
her
guys. Bye.
Bye. Oops. Push-up says, Kat, remember to Rob Ford? We need him now. I'm sure she remembers him.
I think you read that twice. I think.
Oh, whoops. Okay. Scarlett, ever seen bats in the Midwest? I've shot one. I think he's trying to impress you.
No, that's not impressive. We get our butterfly nets out of the basement closet. So
I have a new fear.
a few things handy: shovels, duct tape, and nets. And the nets are used for the bats. In August and every summer, we get bats that come in the house, and we never kill. We catch and release. We get those
Even bats? Have you seen their faces? They're like,
I know they like click, 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 click.
like gross, and they're upside down, and they're.
But then they
Ugh.
fly and try to scare people like spiders, and they try to scare people like hornets. You kill the yellow jacket hornets, but you don't kill the bats because the bats eat the insects that come and infest our lives. So you catch a bat with a butterfly net and you put them out on the porch and you let them go because those bats are actually very innocent animals that are just scared. Bats and snakes are in the same category to me.
No,
Snakes and
fuck
bats
snakes.
is
I would never save a snake.
Well, in the Midwest, they aren't poisonous. They won't kill you. King snakes, those garter snakes, they are going to eat.
Why do
it.
these bats look like they have a cleft palate? They had bad cleft palate surgery.
I protect snakes. I protect bats. I love
Yeah.
that.
Oh, that one looks like a little dog.
Yeah, because its head's like covered by its ears. I'm sure
Bats are
those
so
ears go
cute.
back.
Bats are
You're
like
gonna be
little
"Ugh."
furry when they're chirping at you and their wings are like this and they're in the corner of your dining room ceiling and they're like this and it's like 12 a.m. and your dad's got a flashlight pointing at it and it's like and it's gonna fly right straight at you and we got a flashlight and from where I'm from we had bats in our house every like all summer, like every month at least, and we always catch release. We never killed our bats. You never kill your bats because those are local bats. And then they started getting a white nose frenzy
Yeah, kill
problem.
the outsider bats.
Yeah,
That's,
they had a nose infection. You can look it up online, but there is a nose infection of bats. It's unfortunate, but
What if
bats
I don't
are very
have a
important.
butterfly net nearby? All I have is a
Yeah.
baseball bat to catch.
Oh my goodness. But I remember falling to the ground and screaming in fear. But then the bat was like right next to me and it wasn't
Oh
even,
God.
it was just
Oh.
but like it's like
That one looks
snakes.
like what
If
actor
they're
does that
provoked,
bat look
you're
like?
going to get attacked.
Santa Claus.
But you
Santa
just
Claus
let
with
them
his
seek
beard.
out. You know, and that's how the Midwest
Merry
raised-
Christmas.
raised-
Have you been a good bat this year or a bad bat this year?
That looks like a bat with maggots
You
on
want
it.
guano in your stockings?
Maggots. I
What?
don't like maggots.
Guanu?
Guano is bat poop. Ace Ventura.
I don't like
Guano.
flies and maggots and parasites, but I like bats and snakes.
I think bats are cool. They actually bats can see a lot better than people know. Like the echolocation's actually just like a bonus. Like they
If you
actually
get
have good
close to
eyesight.
a furry little bat, they're kind of cute. They're like people would buy hamsters.
Imagine if
that
the
has
bats
wings.
are obnoxious about it. Like the bat's friend is like, look, dude, you don't have to use your echolocation. I'm right in front of you. I'm literally in front of you talking to you.
No, and we needed Cujo. You know, Cujo is something that a bat infected a dog to get rid of people we don't like. So yes, we need
You mean
Cujo.
shoes?
Well, have you watched Cujo? You know, he keeps the mother and her baby inside a
That
car
looks like it's cold.
for hours.
It does. It looks
Think
chilly.
about ice and think
like-
about Cujo. Think about the results.
What do you think this bat's voice would be like? It's like, I'm cold.
Like, oh, I actually ordered almond milk in that.
Like, square. He's like some weird like language we don't understand.
This is everybody's mother-in-law. Like, oh, can you turn it? What's the thermostat at? Can you turn it down a little bit?
The bats in our house in Wisconsin, they'd be like, "You coming near me? Woo! I don't want you anymore. You're gone. And then he did just run right at you like a hornet. But hornets, you got to close them off. You don't want them near you, but you don't want to necessarily kill them because you don't want to like go through that fight and flight experience. That fight and flight
Fight and flight.
response.
Oh, I
is
like this one. I would name
Yes.
this bat Skipper.
Skipper.
I would name
Just
him
has
the
a Skipper vibe, too.
SCRI Skipper.
I would name it Big Hairy Ears
Ugh.
that flies the mountains.
He's like, I hear everything.
He's got a small little mouth.
That would be its Native American name.
Mm-hmm.
Big hairy ears that flies the
Big ears,
mountains.
Gumo,
Yes.
that.
One with nature in teepee.
Like, if you showed this to me and didn't tell me it was a bat, I'd be like, what the hell is this? This is some AI generated creepy
Little
ass.
vampire bat. They have the vampire bats, and people.
Well, this
have
one's
vampire
cute. It's like a
bugs,
baby.
so it makes
He's
sense.
not cute.
That one looks like a little baby bat.
I don't like that one. It's black.
Same. Obvious reasons.
This is my response to that. Oh, goodness. What the heck is this?
Oh, this one's cute.
This one's cute?
Yeah.
But this one isn't?
No.
This one.
Because he's fluffy.
With the spiky penile nose on it.
He's like a pug nose.
It's a spike.
It's not going to poke
Look
you.
up a Midwest Wisconsin bat. None of those are the kind we have here. Kind we have
the
here are
elusive one.
furry little,
He's a
furry
floofy bat.
little baby furry hamster type animals with wings.
Oh boy. Let's see what we find.
Welcome to Bat Chat, everyone. If you're just joining us now, this used to be SimpCast, and now it's Bat Chat. K-Max, thank you for the 10. Of all the road trips you did for comedy, Chrissy, was Wisconsin one of them? And did it have the best cheese? Did any other state or city compare in the cheese department? I've been to Appleton, Wisconsin, and yes, the best cheese curds I've ever had in my life were at Appleton, Wisconsin.
Weren't they orange and squeaky, or were they fried?
I don't remember if they squeaked or not. They were good though.
Appleton's amazing. William Defoe is from there. It was about 45 minutes where I grew up.
Ooh.
Appleton.
Viking says, Scarlett, what's your favorite thing at Culver's? Ooh.
Oh my goodness. I like the butter burger, but no cheese. And honestly, not to disrespect Wisconsin cheese, we eat our cheese, we eat it as a block in the fridge inside of a Ziploc bag because we keep our block of cheese like diligently. Like that block of cheese is tiny little scrapes. That's how much we respect our cheese. It does not go like on a burger. Some of us, yes, maybe, but like there might be California, like cows, like, you know, squirting on us. And then anyway, so we have our butter burger. I had my butter burger with lettuce, tomato, no, not tomato, lettuce, onion, and pickle. That's it.
Ooh,
and then the
pickle.
burger, I get the double. And then I eat maybe sometimes half the bun, but sometimes I eat all of it. But what kills me is the horseradish sauce. So some Culvers have that in the little like condiment section. Some of them don't, because you go into like a grocery store, they no longer sell that kind of horseradish sauce. It's Heinz, Heinz. I think it's German.
I think they know Heinz.
Yeah. They sell
What is this Heinz brand?
It is
Yeah.
amazing. I eat it. I think I had a piece like I just ate raw, like on my desk over there.
And how much of the Heinz do you use?
I was actually ordering Culver's like over the last like hour because I know they close at like 10:30 or 11, and then I always want to order it because then they let you pick it up after hours.
Ooh.
And then
they are serving after hours. This is no
Culver.
good.
Oh, no way. No, it's not no good. No, boy. At the front desk, they gave me extra large fry last night because a whole basket of kids came out in the parking lot. While I was dropping it, like a bus basket of kids. They're running. And I like sit in my car, like take shelter. I got my apocalypse gear ready. I got stuff ready to like save my life. But I'd already ordered my Culver's order, so it had already been paid for. So I came in there after the kids winded down. And then what happened when the kids winded down? The guy's like, I'm sorry you had to wait. And how did he already know I had to wait? My order was 9:30 and they closed at 10:30, and the kids came in at 9:25. And then I had it recorded. I'm like, oh no, because I went in at 9:50. He's like, do you still want your food? I'm like, what are you talking about? You guys, you know, he's like, it might not be fresh. I said, well, so then I wrote a 5-star
the
review
honesty
because I took the food and I said, I want the food. Then he's like, well, do you want anything extra? What else would you like tonight? And I'm like, geez, I could be really greedy right now. Ask for a large soda instead of a small, but I asked for a medium soda. I want a medium diet root beer. I got a large ex-boy or whatever friend, and I ended up eating the large fry because I'm a good girl. And then I ate it with the horseradish sauce with my burger, my double burger with coleslaw.
I think you could have gotten the large. I mean, I don't know.
Why
I
not?
got
It's
the
only
large
a few
fry,
more
but I had him
pumps.
bring it out to me, and I said, "What's your name?" He said his name, and then I said, "Because it's when you work at fast food, you always ask the name if somebody's being friendly, nice, because you thank them and then you say their name, and that's a sign of respect." So then
I do it because I'm fat and I want them to give me more food.
I felt
Yeah.
like though, since I was a single girl going in there alone, I felt like the guys were flirting with me at the end because he's like, "Hey, what's up? What do you want tonight?" I said, no, I just want to know what that guy's name was. He was really friendly to me. He's like, oh, his name, the guy at the front, his name was what? And my name is this. And I said, cool, I'll include you both in the review. And I smiled.
Nice.
And then he's like, thanks so much. Because I feel almost like I don't like to go out to eat alone and order alone. I'll order and then I'll get pickup, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I got pickup, but at the same time, like 2 buses of tournament kids came in running in
Two
there,
old
like
baskets.
running into those doors. I did not want to be involved in that. I wanted my root beer with no ice. I wanted my horseradish sauce, my salt and pepper packets, and my napkins. And
Well,
my
there's a tried and true way to get to the front of any line. You just tell them, "Excuse me, I'm pregnant," while you're holding alcohol.
That does not always work.
Well, I sit in the parking lot, and then I watch these kids run by me and look at my car and think, "Oh, that's some gang, whatever." And then, because my car, I scraped off the tint now, so no headlights. I can
Why
see
you
out of
scrape
my
off the
front.
tint?
I can see now out of my front headlights, and I don't have to be on bright and only turn the bright on like as a normal light, because before I could not see on my headlights for 9 years. I had the headlights tinted, and I never got pulled over.
Are these bats? You still have the bats up?
I didn't stop sharing it. That's
I
the
love bats.
Wisconsin ones. though.
Bats are like dolphins. They love the SE whatevers.
Bat dance party.
Triple.
Viking says bat wings are quite common in Scarlett's Industries.
Triple
Whoa.
ones. Yeah, we love our bats. We love our vampires that suck the blood and get rid of the
Chromes.
diseases.
I'm sorry, Scarlett. I hate bats. Bang, bang. All right,
They're
very
scary,
divided
but they
on the
love it.
bats.
Oh, this.
Hold tight. The gay is on the way. Thank you, Russell. Green Skull. Cecil's incoming. Yay. Cecil's going to be here soon.
Oh, he's coming on stream?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I think he just finished his. All right, bat chat. Let's see. I don't like bats, mostly for the fact if bats were upright, I could get on board with them, but I don't like the upside down factor.
Well, if you flip a camera, look, they're standing.
Okay, now it looks like they have a pimp walk, like a pimp limp.
Yeah, this is called Bat Dance Party, but there's copywritten music over it, so I muted it.
Baba dee da doo da doo da doo dee da doo da doo. Is that the music that's on it?
I'll flash the sound. Let's see. That song.
Okay, that's not what I expected.
Yeah.
Ew, why are they spitting?
Maybe they're eating.
What song is that from?
I think that was the cell phone ringtone. Yeah. That was definitely the original like cell phone thing. There's also another bat dance party.
Ugh, they are foaming at the mouth. They're gross.
Cotton
They're gross.
something, Joe. Cotton.
Scarlett, don't get on board with bats.
Look at these bats.
Those are gay.
It's Prince.
I'm on like Batman.
Oh, Prince is
Batman in my like inner circle in me.
I went to a Prince concert once.
Really?
Yep. I think it was in the early aughts. I went with my sister. I've never seen so many like full-grown Black women having like melting down, like passing out because they were so moved and like so excited about Prince.
I
They'd
just
be like,
figured they didn't have
"Ah!"
sugar.
and like falling over chairs. I was like, wow.
Could have been the diabetes. Oh, child. Prince, he's
They were like,
got
oh
love.
Lord. They were doing a lot of oh boy.
All the vapors. Oh.
They were. They're like, ooh, child.
I should have worn my light ears.
1000 party overreach out of time. Bum, ba-dum, ba-na-na.
I wonder what song this one is. Let's see.
The gay is delayed, but we'll be there shortly. Do, because it's Thriller. Get it shortly. I get it. Thank you, Russell.
There's just tons of bat dance videos, and it's the same video.
What do you think the bats feel about collectively being blamed for COVID?
I thought it was a pangolin.
Exactly. They couldn't get their story straight. I bet the bats and the pangolins are collectively pretty pissed about being blamed for the pandemic.
I mean, I'm sure their PR people are working hard on changing the tides of the bat indigenous populations.
Battles.
Yeah, well, the bats, when they're in a group, are called the battles. They form the battlement when they fly as a squaw, as it were.
Squaw.
Yeah, I'm just making up words.
A squaw? That sounds like a real word.
It sounded real, didn't it? Like, you know, a squaw of bats that come out of their cave one night, every night.
Squaw.
Yeah, and they go flying.
Or
off
like a
to-
bluster of bats.
Is it called a bluster?
No, I
That'd
made
be-
that up. See, I can make things
revenge.
up too. All
They
right,
came
let's see.
back
What is
at
the
me.
what is a group of bats called?
I like that while we're talking about this, there's a whole group of dancing
A group of
emos.
bats is called a colony.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, bat colony, right?
Other
Yeah.
terms that can be used include cloud, a swarm, and a flight. Wow.
The Deke in the chat said a coven.
A coven? Oh, they're
Yeah.
like witches?
Yeah. I think that would be crows, though, wouldn't it? Like a coven of crows?
No, it's a murder of crows.
A murder of crows, yeah.
Yeah. All right, these
I don't
people
know who
are
came up
creeping
with
me
that,
out.
man. What, the dancing people?
Yeah, I don't like these people.
It came up under bat dance.
Either it reminds me of some emo like Hot Topic thing.
It is very 90s.
Yeah, they're
with
wearing
pants like that.
stockings on their arms.
And that was like the worst.
I did totally not have the pair of pants the dude on the left has. I never had those.
What, the Jankos?
Well, yeah, those are kind of like a Django's, but I think those are the Hot Topic version that came out with the straps that go XCs across the legsies.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So you were like all up in. Yes, you were like totally like Silent Bob.
Yeah.
W-O-K.
Oh my gosh, we have a very, very, very special guest. Oh my god, it's Cecil. He's
Hi.
here.
No, how do you use the word special?
Cecil, I was just hyping up Content House earlier and how so many fabulous and important people are going to be there, like Cecil.
And me. There are going to be fabulous, important people and Cecil.
And we talked about this earlier, Cecil, and I think Fealty might be in on this too. We have 8 weeks and a couple of days until Content House, so we're all going to lose a lot of weight.
Oh my God.
Are we doing this?
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time this week. I was at my mom's for the last week, and I think they were like preparing me for the end of the world, or just the amount of food. My father making racks of ribs and just breakfast, and you come in, it's cold cut sandwiches, lunch, a beer with everything, no matter beers all day long.
That's great.
So I'm like, I gotta lose weight after this week. So I came home yesterday. I was like, all right,
Yeah, you
I'm
can't.
I'm in mode.
Nobody
in the mode.
lost any weight this weekend. Like, I was at the pool, some woman came by with like free popsicles. She's like, "Oh, I had too many." And then I was like, "All right, I guess I have to have a." And I was like, when's the last time I had a twin pop? So
You owe it to yourself.
I snapped it in half, gave the other half to my father-in-law. It was a great little treat. And then they
You
were like,
sound like you live in like a ghetto or something. Like, oh, we got the special twin pops for the first time.
Twin
I wanted to share is that
Twin pops are rare. I don't see them around.
Those
here.
are awesome.
I don't know.
You should have leveled up to a rocket pop, the red, white, and blue. I mean,
Well, that's what they were handing out. Okay, they were handing them out for free at the pool.
Yeah.
So
Is the rocket park the one that's like a cone with like a chewy thing at the bottom of it?
you mean a drumstick?
Is that drum? There used to be one that it looked like a spiral cone. At the bottom of it, it had like gum, like a gumball at the bottom of it.
Oh,
and
you
then
mean a gumball? It's called a screwball.
Oh, screwball. Yeah. Okay.
Gotta be
I'm having some whiskey
hard to
instead.
until it gets soft.
Till what gets soft, Scarlett?
The bubblegum sucker ball. The popper.
Let's
whatever
keep it PG, Scarlett.
Oh, well, like a sucker, I go buy a bubblegum pop and it's hard on the outside. You suck it until you get the bubblegum on the inside. Then you got something to chew on for a while until you blow your bubbles.
Oh, Cecil, do you have experience with that?
Well, I mean, I used to eat the Ninja Turtles ice cream pops, and they had gumball eyeballs, and I did enjoy that.
But they would always come melted. Like half the turtle face would be like melted down.
It would be horrific to see Donatello in that state of decomposition. Yeah, I agree.
Down syndromes. Good humor
He's
gave Donatello the Downs.
Downs-atello.
Like Donatello with his stroke mouth, down,
Like
and
SpongeBob with the
one eyeball
hiding
rolled
eyeball.
down his face.
Oh God.
So who's going to be at the content house?
Who's gonna be there? I'll tell you.
Every time someone asks that, you got to have like a different way, of an emotional response or something.
Oh boy. Well, I never thought you'd ask. Anthony Cumia's girlfriend Missy. Oops, I deleted the whole thing.
Oh,
Hold on. Matt Mead, Gino Bisconti, Keanu Thompson, Mikey Harlow, Fealty. Who are these podcasts? Fealting, featuring Carl Hamburger, Jenny Jingles, producer Chris, Adam Bush, Violet Brandani, Zia Anderson, Leanne Starr, Cecil, Juju, Lila Hart, Courtney Brooke, Dave Landau, Rich Voss, Garrett and Steve, Candace Horbox, Dan Holloway, Gerard Michaels, and Gary Smith.
Quarter Black's going to be a Garrett?
No, Garrett Andritz.
You're Garrett.
From,
Okay.
From Compound Media. The booth.
Well, no, because I heard when you said Dave Landau, don't they work together?
They do. They're both on Normal World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a fun weekend.
What day is that one?
It's Wednesday, September 3rd through Sunday, September 7th.
Oh, that sounds like a fun.
You should
Vikings
come and visit.
Chrissy's song is from the Robin Hood cartoon. What?
Huh?
Viking, what is you saying?
Someone wrote Rich Voss. Why? First of all,
why not? He's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a legend.
Juju wanted to know if she could bring her yoga coach.
No, she's gonna take off from her
Yoga
training.
men, they like to breathe too much, and you gotta let it all go at once and go hard all at once.
So
You can't
true.
breathe in sacraments, whatever the word is. They like to pace themselves too much.
Gabriel Knight says, "Will Satan make an appearance at Content House?" No.
I think we could do a summoning. Why not?
No
Come
summoning.
on, a little summoning.
I'm in adult CCD now. There will be no summoning.
It's Akid.
What about a lesser demon? Nah, we don't have to
We go down, and that's how we get them.
In fact, next Sunday is my next adult CCD class.
Are you teaching?
No, I'm in it. I'm converting.
Are you teaching?
Join?
My dad is
think
a
I'm
veteran.
an
That
adult. Maybe I'm
is horrible.
Well, you should automatically graduate since you watched The Chosen. That should be like.
I know. I told them that I'm binge watching it. Maybe they'll give me some extra credit. Because when we all
of adults.
So because we had our first class a couple weeks ago, and the priest it's not a priest, it's a deacon, which are much cooler than priests. They're I don't know, they're just regular people really. And we went around. Deacons can be married, but they can only be married once.
Boring.
Catholic deacons?
Boring. Yeah, Catholic deacons.
Wow. I don't know.
What if their first wife disappears? Then can they
They
get
can't
married?
get remarried.
What if your first wife is a 14-year-old boy-looking type person?
Okay.
It's a
well,
Chuck Schumer type of situation.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, we went around the room, and it's me and this guy that was very late. So he's definitely not the favorite right now. And it's me and two other girls in their 20s. And they're both Hispanic, and me. I'm the oldest in the class, so I'm obviously going to get the best grades. And they went around, and the guys asked why we're all here, and I went into a long story. I basically did a whole monologue of one woman's show about my dad was a Moonie. He was in a cult. He gave all his family money to this cult, and then he swore off all religions altogether, even though he was raised Catholic himself, and it was on his dog tags and everything. And
Wait, did your dad marry your mom at the Mooney ceremony in Madison Square Garden?
No. See, okay, so it's my dad's dad. And you know what? I don't know where he did participate in a mass wedding, though. I just don't know where it was. But it might have been.
He stuck to the water that day, probably.
No, that was Jim Jones.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Anyway, I bought a very cool leather-bound binder for all my Catholic study papers and a hole puncher. It's like I want it to look like an old leathery book. Like dusty and old.
Like my skin when I take off my shirt.
Mm-hmm. And I have a bunch of reading material. I have a lot to read.
My mom was a CCD teacher.
Oh, that's fun. Can she give me tips?
Sure.
I went to CCD when I was a kid.
Yes, and then we're gonna do Chrissie Mayr's Covenant House.
You know, you whores always find Jesus in your late 30s, I notice.
Look, okay, this is the bean is baptized Catholic.
Like the baby Maria.
The what?
The baby Maria. The baby mommy Mary.
The Virgin
Mary?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the mommy Mary. Like Wisconsin, we got Harley Davidson.
Oh, you're talking about something else. Okay.
We love Mother Mary. We don't find it at.
You mean the Virgin Mary?
Yeah, Mother Mary.
Oh, Mother Mary.
Okay.
Okay.
Until she found the apple.
I think you're
That was
thinking of Eve.
I got the trainer's book of the Bible. I didn't get like the original Bible.
You got the clip.
Well,
notes.
Mary might have had an
Study book,
apple or
like,
two.
Probably had an apple.
My grandmother from the deep south gave me the study book, and it was different than it is in the Midwest.
I love that you just confused Eve with Mary.
Well, there's a snake. There's a snake.
There is always a snake involved.
That snake
Always.
bites.
Yeah, they screwed over everybody.
Bad snake.
Yeah, but I mean, how much of a warning sign does a girl need than a goddamn snake is selling you on
I love
something? Like
snakes.
Snakes are evil.
You're the problem right there. Yeah.
Hey, I like
Snake
a
panic.
snake. I grab it. I picked it up as a kid. My dad's like, "Why are you picking up a snake?" And I was out in the backyard picking up snakes. And
Yeah, leave it to girls to befriend things that can kill you. You know.
Like men.
in the Midwest.
God was like, "Here, you got paradise forever. You know, anything you ever wanted." And then she's like, "Let me hear what this snake has to say."
Yeah.
Let me hear. Hold on, he's got a pretty good pitch. First of all, he's a
Snake is
snake.
real. We'll have very deep conversations, and it's not the devil. It is the snake. It is the good man.
Yeah, it's the 90-10 situation, just in a biblical form. You know, a girl's got 90%. She's got food forever. She's got a man. She's got all this loveliness. But that 10% but you know, that apple could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's a Honey Crisp or a delicious Fuji apple.
Those snakes are like the Honey Crisp. Yeah, like they're the gala. The gala is from another place that cannot be accessed, and it does not deserve. It's on the side of the
I think
lake.
they're in upstate New York.
That nest is on the side of the lake where the eggs are laid, and it is not a good place because there are frogs and snapping turtles, and there are sharks.
Guys, I didn't even tell
What
you.
is this
I
place?
saved.
She's right.
She's right. I saved a turtle last weekend. We were here. We were upstate, and then
Was it
Frank
crossing the
saw
road?
Frank saw the turtle crossing the road. It was like a little slider. It was like a black slider, and I was like, Frank, it's black. Do we really have to save it? And he was like, Yes, Chrissy, get out of the car. And,
Paint it. It's painted.
No, painting turtles is so bad for because it's basically their skin. It's basically like an organ of their body. Like it's
Just their
it screws-
bones.
It
Painted
screws them up.
turtles are the ones I would save from the leeches that suck and they get real fat.
Anyway, I threw him back in the pond, and he's
And
gonna
it was a
live long
tortoise, and he drowned.
life. Oh shit! Really?
Catch and
No,
release.
wait, it was a slider. I'm pretty sure. Damn, you know what? I didn't even check.
It's like when you go in and you skip so hard.
How far did you
So
throw
hard
it?
has to go out.
Just a gingerly toss, just a little like whoop. There
Did
you
you
go, little
skip
buddy.
them across the pond?
It was
He'll be
little
fine.
toss.
It's just his, it's his skin. Like,
There's
I'm
a good deer of lives.
Spiders.
Like
Spiders live in the water, don't they?
Well, which side do you think is better? Do you think the round top side's better for the skipping or the bottom flat side?
You got to flip it over. Yeah. No, I would skip off the shell. I would turn it over and skip them across.
Grab them right out of the water with my bat net. I grab my bat net out of my basement closet where the bodies are buried, and I grab the bat net and I go.
Can we see this closet?
Do you have a bat net?
It's up north.
Have you ever caught a bat before?
North. It's up
Yes,
north.
she has.
It's up north where things get real blizzardy in the winter. It gets frigid up there.
Man, you don't have to tell me about how things get lizardy in the north.
Oh, God, go up north, and not as far as Canada, like
No,
between
no.
the waters where we're still in our
This is
legal.
an important question from Gabriel Knight. Will herpes make an appearance at Content House? I'm not making everybody take a STD test when they get here. Who knows?
I'm still going to study for one.
People that need STD tests will have a gold panel, and like in the U.S. and to what's his name, the Kennedy guy, Robert Kennedy, RFK, yeah, that's good enough.
All right, Chrome Smite said, Scarlett, did you ever go fishing for bullheads?
I don't know what that is. We fished for rainbow trout, but we always catch and release. And then we fished for. I had a bluegill bite the mole off my back when I was sitting in one of those little
mole?
the donut like blow up floaties. We had a pond growing up, and then the bluehead, that bluegill bit the mole off my back, is hanging by thread, and things were rough, and because they like to nip, and it's fun. It's like when you're playing with a little puppy. It's like, hey, yeah. Let's play tug of war, and then after a while, it's like, hey, come on, let off, boy. And then it didn't let off, and also, whoop, and the mole's gone. And then I had to go to the doctor, and they froze it off.
Okay.
Iced it off. Ice.
Russell says, Gabriel, yes, Cecil will be at the Content House.
I will. Wait, I have a question though. Why would you release rainbow trout? It's like that's like one of the best tasting fish.
Because we built our pond, we invested in that as not a tax deduction, but an investment out of. We want to see some fish grow in that pond.
But do you eat fish?
No, we didn't catch them to grill them. We bought fish at the store when I was growing up to grill, and then we catched and released all the fish that we wanted to see the health of them, and then we had the muskrats invade the pond. And you guys know how that is. It happened in America.
I don't know how that is.
You are preaching to the choir, honey, about muskrats.
Fish and frogs floating without eyes on the top of the water. And something's wrong. You got to invade that pond. So we set some traps and we cut them up. And, we let the neighbors do it because we didn't want to do it ourselves because we're not killer people. So
they killed him.
Oh, can we go catch your muskrats? Yeah, go take the furs, keep yourselves warm. Use it for something like bison, and then
did you keep the furs?
We didn't get the furs. They got the furs, but we got
the boots with the furs
in our gravel parkway that ran around the pond. So we got deep holes, and my mom turned her ankle and had to go to the doctor and try to get health insurance, and that was rough.
All right, Russell wants to know what color your eyes are, Scarlett. Can we get a close up?
Let's see. They're green on my driver's license.
Oh, I like that you're using the lamp to help.
This one's got a bulb that I got, and I'm a big bargain person, so I got this bulb at Dollar Tree, and it allows me to change it with the remote. But this last week, I got into a fight at Dollar Tree because I saw a guy loading his backpack with items of the Dollar Tree shelves. And I had my cart, and I always check out like at the front desk. So I saw him stuffing his backpack and talking to the woman that worked there. So I told her, I said, hey, he's stuffing his backpack. Then he came at me. He said, why are you telling on me? I said,
because us Americans, we pay taxes and we pay for everything we work for. So we deserve to buy things. So I was happy. I was proud of this little bulb.
That's a
Anyways,
Wait,
I got
so
this
then
bulb because
who's
I'm
taking
a
all the
tech
clothes
geek.
from
so
stores?
Are they like crazy, like
They're
scary, like
green
the
and
shiny?
blue. They're gorgeous.
Aw, thanks, guys. I put green on my driver's license because I thought I lied and I thought it was blue. But really, they're green. And my exes were green too, which was rare, but he was cool.
Are they his
No,
eyes?
you'll find somebody better.
I know, and Chrissy and I have talked about that because I've been pretty rough the last times on this show because of my trying to be, a triple X girl, trying to be in a good relationship but they kind of asked for me to basically let go of everything, even if it's not adult related, like my friends that I have in my life and the people that I talk to and the people that I talk to with. Do I have to let everything go and erase my entire past to start new with somebody? I don't think that's fair in a relationship.
No, they should accept who you are, which includes your past, and excited
And-
to build a future with you because
Yeah.
like your past makes you the person you are today.
Wait,
Yeah.
you had a handsome boyfriend with green eyes?
Oh
You're
yeah.
never gonna do
really
better than
freaking
that. What are you
handsome.
talking
with green eyes.
Why
I mean,
are you
I
letting
like this guy so much and I like him so much, but he gets mad whenever I speak to other people. Like
That's
just
not
in,
good.
you know,
That's not
public.
sustainable.
It
Is
has
he
nothing to do
Muslim?
with how we are between each other, and we're totally different
Is
between
it
each
Andrew
other.
Tate?
No way.
No.
But like, he's a really, I respect him a lot because he's, saved my life a couple times and like, and out of just like humbleness, helped me. And it's the pride that it's not control, but it's more like they are they want a future with you and they want it to be safe for you. And they want to eliminate everything that they believe is not good that you've done. And they don't know your life and no one can be in your shoes. And you have to decide for yourself and take that power for yourself, I think.
Yeah,
This guy seems great, actually. Can I have his number?
I love him. I love him a lot.
It was worded in a pretty caring way.
I'm not even gay, but I'm kind of interested in him.
I mean, like, there's guys that like hit on him when I'm with them, and like they slap his butt and they'd like make jokes, and then the women were too. And then when I met him, I didn't like him for the way he looked. I didn't think of it as the way you look. I liked him because he got me like he saved me in a situation where I was pretty helpless, and then he didn't take advantage
Were you
of
rock
it.
climbing?
Yeah, he didn't take advantage of it, but also he like was
Wow.
interested in the psychological part of my situation, and he was interested in that more. And like I was the one that made advances on him, and then in a way, I feel like, what if I was the bad person for doing that because maybe I wasn't ready to let go of everything I've done to that point, even though I kind of fell in love with him.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If it's meant to be, maybe you'll go back together, but I feel like you'll find
I
someone
mean,
better.
I'll always respect him though. So
Scarlett and Chrissy, let's sing together. Fa la 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 la. No.
La
So you
la
can't-
la la.
so you get.
What was that? Scarlett and Chrissy.
You wanted
No,
us to sing.
you know,
Not for $2.
I sing with you.
All right, what's a good song? This is the song that doesn't end.
Too much.
Of course, Chrissy goes to a kid's song.
Baby's got the touch.
This
Much
is a song about Elmo.
Too much for
I
my
was-
brain. Too much for my brain. Do you guys know this?
Is that AC?
I was at karaoke last week,
Insane.
and
Is that
I was at
Iron Maiden?
No. What about come on, baby, now touch me, baby.
Yeah, it's the Doors.
I'm not afraid.
That's the
What is
Doors.
that promise?
That's that promise that you made.
Rest in peace, Jim Morrison. He died July 3rd,
What?
1971.
I didn't even know he was. Wait, I didn't even know he was sick.
He was buried July 7th, 1971.
Wait, Val Kilmer wasn't the singer for that band?
Wait.
Val Kilmer was in the Doors movie that Oliver Stone directed.
Hey, goodbye.
They made Jim Morrison look much like
You know, I was born 1 month after Jim Morrison died.
Wow,
it was you.
Really old.
I was born in August of
Yeah.
1971. A lot of people say I'm definitely not the reincarnation of Jim Morrison.
You son of a bitch.
But
how could you do this to Jim Morrison?
I was never alive. I was never alive
born
at
for
the
the
same
Jack
time.
Show.
I
What do
like
you
Jim
think?
Morrison.
What do you think about this, Cecil?
I bought this book this week,
Scarlett was born for the Jack Show. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a big Doors. What's your favorite Doors song?
Window.
Wow, baby. What if
No one here gets out alive.
The big beat.
The best Doors song, the right answer is Soft Parade. Is the best.
And then
Soft Parade.
Yeah, it's
Soft
about a whole
Parade
bunch of dudes
Is
who
that
were very
does your
unhappy.
girlfriend sing that to you when you guys are
stoned
in bed?
immaculate? Stoned immaculate.
Every time Cecil comes out of the bathroom, she's singing
It's a
Soft Parade.
Yeah, it's a Soft Parade.
The
Soft Parade is the best,
Yeah,
but
Soft Parade is
but
great. Yeah, Soft Parade's amazing. Yeah.
1 in 5 is good. Yeah, there's a
5 to 1, baby.
It's 8 minutes
200
long.
watts of Scarlett. Tell us about yourself.
I like rock music, and I like the Midwest, and I like diet soda, diet pop, and I like soft warm light.
Oh, soft warm light.
Yeah, that was from the Doors third album.
And I like cuddles.
I like cuddles too.
But I like bad boys.
Ooh.
Well, I think you should come to the Content Hotel, and see.
There'll
who
be
you
all
meet.
of that there. Cuddles, soft
yeah.
warm
Not
light.
only will I would say not only will there be bad boys there will be horrible people.
Maybe not bad boys. Like you find those bad, you find nice people that are actually bad people. Well, they're not bad people, but they're like bad boys. They're nice people because
You got to level up. Bad boys is down here. You need absolute monsters.
Yeah, dregs of humanity.
Bukowski, like somebody who like analyzed but wasn't viewed right, but that brought truth to the world. So I like people like that, like Bukowski and
Isn't that
Russell
the
Hall
name
says
of the
this is
dudes
the
from Ninth Roxbury? The
Russell Hall says
Bukowskis?
this is the most coherent Adam Sandler feature I've ever seen. Oh,
Adam,
oh
Oh,
my
goodness
god! Oh my
gracious.
god! He's here! He's here! This is
Copper,
so.
like-
I didn't think the stream could get any better, but it is. You might see this guy streaming into Content House, or you might see him there in person if we can steal him away from Canada. It's Ranky McDonald.
I'm doing great so far. I'll be on StreamYard for Content House, just like the last time.
Or in person.
I just use the StreamYard because I work at the Mayflower Mall every Fridays.
Oh, okay. You don't want to miss your
Frankie,
shift.
it's been so long since I've seen you. Now, you have not missed me because anytime we've ever been on a show together, you completely ignore me because I'm usually next to a porn star or somebody else, and you're completely fixated on them and never say hello to
You
me.
are right now.
But we
Do
have
you
been
remember
on
Frankie?
dozens of shows together. You barely acknowledge my presence, and now I see there's 2 women
I'm
here
doing
today.
great so far. All the wet spot archives are on Compound Media, Anti-Kumia.
It's true.
It's in the
Frankie.
archive, Anti-Kumia.
Frankie, do you remember Cecil?
I heard you, Cecil.
Cecil for the
I
wet
care
spot
about
on
you,
Compound
Cecil.
Media
He
Network.
remembers you,
Okay,
Cecil.
you remember.
He
Okay.
remembers
Awesome.
you.
Hi, Frankie.
I mean, I'm usually
Hi,
there
how you doing?
with
I'm doing
whatever
great so far.
Amy, whatever Amy's there, or Zia, or who is that?
Gigi
Holly?
And
What was
Gigi Dior and all these people are
Dior.
there.
Yeah, I am invisible to Frankie when all these chicks are there.
I did hear about this. That means that on Wet Spot, it's on and Compound Media Network back in 2024 before merger with Censor TV.
I also have some archives that I could put on my YouTube. I just haven't had time yet.
I think we should all take time to just really remember Cecil's, contributions to the channel and
And
all
that
the
means
times
that
he was
when is the last time you talked to Andrew Harms?
Oh my gosh, it was the last show. It was June, whatever.
June
July.
24th,
Cecil was on that
2024.
episode, wasn't he?
It was June 24th, 2024. That was the last time I saw or spoke to Andrew Harms. I miss Harms.
Is he? Why didn't get him to the content house?
I didn't even think of that.
That means, and did you hear about this? Andrew
hope he
Harms
doesn't
is doing
see
great
that.
these days. He's doing really well. Harms
is?
Way used to be a segment on Compound Media.
In Harm's Way.
Andrew Harms had one of the best jokes I ever heard because it was so good and it was so for him. The joke was,
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say.
I don't have autism. I think that guy has autism.
It was I think right. I don't have autism. I think he has autism. Oh,
It's exactly when you're talking to him. It's exactly what you're thinking while you're talking to him. Like, I think this guy might be.
and then the other guy, Don Jameson, he ended his podcast on Compound Media before you.
He did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't believe it's been a year already.
And Don and Morning left Compound Media in April.
Oh, Morning.
Yeah. So did
What's
Nick.
the weather like in Nova Scotia nowadays?
Right now, it's muggy out in Sydney, Nova Scotia. As of right now, I got something to say. Eric Nagel, Brian Johnson, will you kindly left Compound Media a year before merger was censored?
What's
When
the
was
temperature in
Cecil's last
Canada?
episode, though?
Oh.
See, he doesn't have that.
He didn't remember that.
I'll tell you what he does know. He knows historical facts. How many people died in the Holocaust, Frankie?
Zero.
Oh, shit.
Amazing.
He's very based, this Frankie McDonald.
Controversial take.
0. You heard it here first, guys. 200-watt studio. Scarlett checks all my boxes. Ooh. She's the best.
And 200 watts going to be at the Content Hotel, Scarlett. You should, maybe he's a good guy.
Check the box that said none of the above.
D on all the above. Viking. Scarlett needs a man that always wears a bandana.
Shush, Viking.
I wanted a bandana, but I didn't get one. I got to rip up my shirt and use it to cover my face.
Scarlett, I'm older, but I could present much younger very simply, like doing stuff like that.
My bandana was literally my shirt. I tore open and I used it to put inside my mouth.
Cecil, and hold a skateboard that says, "Hello, fellow youth."
You can see, here I look 53, but right now 33, maybe 23. Who knows?
Yeah, you do look 23. Bukowski has some good poems. Septuagenarian Stew was my favorite. I don't know what that is.
For Jane and yeah.
Chrissy, tell everyone about when I benched 300 pounds. Yes.
Bluebird.
Might you bench 300 pounds? I mean, I've never seen proof.
300 pounds. Can you lift that, man?
What?
Frankie, what do you think of Scarlett, Frankie?
She's a nice one. She's a really nice one. Hi, Scarlett. I'm Franktown.
Yeah, nice to see you again. How are
Nice
you
to
doing?
see you again. I'm doing great so far.
In the parking lot of Walmart, was it last time I saw you? You jumped in, and
It was a long time ago.
It was a while. And you said
Popeyes
something
get built?
about, things were intense there, so I get it.
And I found it out Nelson Peabody has slain it in Chicago.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
The airplane where he's in, he went around the thunderstorm. He avoided the thunderstorms.
Good. I'm glad.
What part of the country are you in, Scarlett?
Nelson Peabody has slain it in Chicago.
Wisconsin?
Yeah, Wisconsin.
In Illinois.
Yeah, Wisconsin, Illinois, right.
No, Wisconsin is in Madison. No, Madison's in Wisconsin.
Frankie, what's the weather like in Wisconsin right now?
It's really, really hot in Chicago, Illinois, and Wisconsin as well. And south of Chicago, it had thunderstorms.
It's hot and muggy as heck. It's real
According
hot.
to Nelson Peabody, and Nelson Peabody has slain it in Chicago.
Oh, what's he doing there?
He went home. And that means he's going to Tokyo, Japan earlier in August.
Why Tokyo?
Why not?
He goes on a work trip and things like this.
Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. Russell Hall says, if Cecil drops his pants at the content house, you'll swear he's ugh.
He's
Russell.
prepubescent. Well, in my defense, that's only because I have a micro penis.
And 21 Guns podcast was the last podcast that left Compound Media last year.
Oh, yeah. Wow. But it's going to be like a little bit of a compound reunion.
That means 21 Guns is on their own.
Yes, they are on their own.
They didn't get the call.
If Don Jameson did his podcast again, that means he would have do it on StreamYard. He'll be on his own.
It's true. We're all on our own here.
Yeah.
Don Jameson would have been on his own if he started his own podcast. That Jameson Show.
Cecil would have been on his own, but we never forgot him.
If Brian Johnson ever comes back, then they'll start Will You Kindly on their own.
It's true.
Frankie,
But
I'm going to drink this glass of whiskey in your honor right now.
yes, you can apply now to be part of Frankie's entourage at the Content Villa.
Wait a minute. Gino Bisconte is on his own.
Can I say something about Gino Bisconti, Frankie, that you may not know? He absolutely loves you, because I had a conversation about you at Chrissie's house where you came up and he said, I love Frankie McDonald. He is one of the nicest people in the world. Gino Bisconti absolutely loves you. I don't know if you know that, but he really, truly does love you.
I got to meet him one time too. I was
And my Reddit is Frankenthal1984. That's my Reddit.
Ooh, where else can people follow you?
Who did
Frankie?
you get to meet, Scarlett? Frankie? Or
if you want to follow me on social media, my blue sky is at Frankie MacD, and my ex-former Twitter is at Frankie MacD. My link tree is Frankie McDonald. My Facebook is Frankie McDonald. My Instagram is Frankie MacD1984. My thread is at Frankie MacD1984. My TikTok is FrankieDoll1984. My Clapper is FrankieDoll1984. My Twitch is FrankieDoll1984. My Snapchat is Frankie MECDON. My YouTube channel is Stocks Wolves. And my link is Frank McDowell. Best luck there. I'm Frank McDowell. You're listening to SimpCast.
It would take World War II code breakers to decipher what he just fucking.
He listed all his handles.
I've heard him rattle off all of his handles all the time. I still have not been able to decipher what the hell. You're saying it too fast, Frankie.
No, because
I
you're
was
too
singing
dumb.
karaoke on
Understand it.
Saturday night. I'm back on Saturday night. I was singing karaoke.
What's your song of choice? I bet it's Elton John. Goodbye Yellow Brick
Peaches
Road.
by Presidents of the United States of America.
Oh, that's a good one.
With this song like Peaches for baby.
Peaches for me.
Yeah.
Millions of peaches.
I love that.
And
And man,
another song I listen to is by St. Tom Betty Free Falling.
yeah.
Free
Peaches. I love that song.
falling.
Everybody's yelling at me that I'm too slow for Frankie's plugs.
Mhm.
I'm old.
Oh yes, and Frankie is who I named my son after.
Aw,
It weren't obvious.
that's so
Yeah.
sweet. Frankie's cool.
He is cool. His name is
And
Frankie
a lot of people think
McDonald.
it's a lot of people think it's after your husband, but you know better.
No. Well, I tell him that so he feels good about himself, but we all know it's named after Frankie McDonald.
Yeah.
Dick
Frankie, I picture you
Fitzwell.
singing "Goodbye Yellow Brick Road." Do you know that song by Elton
Goodbye,
John?
Yellow Brick Road, isn't it like that?
Yeah, I think that's your song. That's in
Russell,
your
what a
that's in your
coincidence.
range.
Cecil loves peaches. Aw.
I do.
I don't understand this. Dick Fitzwell, you think you woke a sleeping shark, Chad Zumach. I don't get that.
We didn't see sharks. We were swimming in Florida this week, and it was beautiful. Nice big
Ooh.
pod of dolphins came right by.
A whole pod?
A whole pod. It was really nice, and some manatee.
Frankie, are you going to sleep?
Not yet.
Oh. All right.
No
I'll let you go so you can go to sleep. Everyone follow Frankie McDonald now. Follow him on all the platforms. Love you.
He'll never forget seeing Cecil
Frankie
tonight.
McDonald on Instagram. Frankie McDonald.
Okay. And Twitch.
Sorry about that.
Cecil, I just hope you know Frankie right now is thinking of you now that he's off the
He
stream.
remembered you.
He did. I was actually kind of surprised you remember me. I remember you from the West Spot.
See?
But he didn't say he really remembered you. He might just remember a dude.
He remembered you. He said,
I'll tell you why he
Cecil from the
remembers
West
me.
Spot.
I'll tell you why he remembers me, because when we were doing the McDonald's eating contest and I was the referee.
Yeah, you were the
referee.
and we have the shadiest weighing numbers that came
And there
out.
were girls there singing the national anthem, and I said, would you girls mind taking your tops off? I think it would be more appropriate. And of course, Gigi and somebody else, they took their tops off, and I think at that point, Frankie was like, I like that guy.
I think at that point,
I like that
he
when
just
you
saw
just
boobs.
suggest, if you just suggested to Gigi, maybe we should take your top off for the national anthem. She's like, yeah, you're right.
And everyone right now could go on Chrissy's YouTube channel and see the clip from that eating contest.
Oh, I'm
And,
trying to find it.
Did you win
just
that?
look up Gigi eating contest on YouTube. I could find it.
Find it.
Because of Cecil coming up with that wondrous idea, I had to cover Gigi's boobs for a total of 4 hours, going, frame by frame to make sure the boobs were not going to be exposed.
I apologize. I regret nothing, but I
no,
apologize.
no, regret nothing. It was wonderful. Where is this? I'm not seeing it either. Oh, I think I found it. Okay.
To
roll
date,
it, roll it.
I don't think I've ever hung out with Gigi where her top didn't come off.
Okay.
Yes, it's her brand. All right, and we're pretty sure that the boobs are censored.
I'm 100% sure. I literally went frame by frame to make sure there was no boobs.
What a nice way to spend your day.
Oh yeah, it was a long time looking at boobs.
Thank you for joining us today on
See, they were covered.
Mayor's Wet Spot. On the show today.
There he is. Is he coming to Content House?
Podcast. Give a warm welcome to Jim Stansel, everybody.
Oh my God, it's Fieldy.
I'm so fat.
That's your flower girl, Jim Stansel.
Yes, my
He's a
flower
regular
dude.
here. He does a lot of good work. Give a warm welcome to Fieldy, everybody.
He does a lot of good work.
Someone said something that guy's wearing bandanas earlier. I
love
don't know.
Andrew's
Know him
plugs.
from the Jack Show. He'll be in Houston August 10th. Give a warm welcome to Cecil, everybody.
Were you in shape here, Cecil?
And
Yeah, with Jack there.
You're looking right at him, yet still have to ask him if he was in shape.
Well, I didn't know if he still looked like this.
I mean,
I was giving him a chance to be like, no, this is. Yeah,
I'm not in this as good a shape as I am on this picture here, but I'm still alive. You'll see. By September, I'll be better shape. Than I'll be jacking. I'm hitting the gym hard.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Me
I don't
too.
have froyo in the freezer right now.
Hard. I'm hitting real hard.
I'm gonna hit play. I'll skip to we'll
So
skip
train
ahead.
number 1 at 70.4. Train number 2.
Yes, it
We had
started
to
off at
weigh-
71.4, and then by the end weighing, somehow the weights were off by enough that technically someone else could have and should have won, and it was a rigged system.
All right,
am
Fieldy
Karen
thinks he
Reed.
should have won on a technicality. We had to weigh all the McDonald's.
Let's just
before
get to
and
the part where I get her top off.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what we're all waiting for.
And that's Steve Conti on the left there.
And that's Cecil. Look, he looks thin. Look at that, man.
Yeah. Wow.
That's
The
those
lines
days
are
done.
slimming. All right, I
Yeah,
saw
it's an
Christie
illusion
today.
from the vertical stripes.
There we go. I see it. I think it starts here.
Nuggets. And he's finishing his final
Oh,
cheeseburger.
yep. See Chrissy's
He's
face. There you go.
casually,
Boobs are
gingerly
out.
eating his
She's already.
nuggets.
She's already.
Can't help but notice that Steve's got like 2
It's
whole
almost like someone did a really
sandwiches
good job
left.
at covering boobs frame by frame for
But he's got
hours
a
on
minute,
end.
a minute and 15
Wow.
on the clock, which is not.
Leftovers. I'm kind of rooting for the way he's
I got
I don't look at it.
How much time did you have to eat all this food, Guilty?
Didn't we do like
5
15
minutes?
minutes?
Or 10 or 15 minutes.
I think it was 15.
That's plenty of time. I'm planning
Did anybody throw up?
I went home on
No.
the I went home on the subway in that outfit, and people, and people were like, "What?" Are you?
They probably thought you were coming from a gay bar.
Trying
They're
to
like, what were you,
food
what were you
enormous
officiating?
breasts
Great gay
that
bar.
are perfect in every way.
Where did she first take out the boobs?
I definitely was the
Thanks,
one who
Frankie.
said, "I think we should have your top off."
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
It's at the national anthem.
Wow.
It's at during the national anthem.
Yeah, I think your top. I think your top should be off for this.
So we have train number
Golly.
1 at 70.4.
And then I like
train
Cecil when you actually had to throw the
69.
flag a couple times.
Limited edition artist.
Oh, remember when I had sponsors?
Steve's
That was
thoughts,
fun.
feelings.
I guess I don't have the national anthem in this. Yeah, we have 15 minutes for the food.
15 minutes. Eat as much.
Maybe you did national anthem at the end.
As much as I could. I was enjoying the food.
Yep. And then I
I'm
was
sorry.
rooked out of it.
Some kind of strategy you were going
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the rest of the boobies are.
Wow.
Oh, there's boobies there. That's the same part as before, though.
You got to go before the national anthem. Before the contest started, they would play the national anthem. Here you go.
3 minutes is a lifetime.
There were 2 girls. I remember there was 2 girls,
Kiki was
right?
there.
Yeah, it was Keanu.
Wait, did Kiki take off? Did she take off her top?
No, she felt Gigi's boobs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Really? I'll zoom in on juices on my beard. Thank you, Drew. Yeah,
It
I
was
don't know.
during the
nothing.
national anthem that I suggested that
It doesn't seem like there is a national anthem in this.
there
video.
was.
Jack show. He'll be only joining
Have to wait. Keep this whole Alfellow.
Okay. Skipping.
Not big no
Guys,
flag. I love
This last- Oh shoot,
They're so nice.
Chris, you just grabbed him. You forget.
Nice. It's my first penalty.
A round of applause for the brass. Come
Yes. The best.
They go
around.
back.
Beautiful.
There was no national anthem.
Oh, there wasn't.
Warm,
I think I said we should have the tits out to show the
Welcome
boys
to these
overseas
new
what they're
boobs.
fighting for.
Beautiful.
Oh
My God.
my God! Yay! They're glorious. Would you like to? They're glorious. Did you?
I think that was the phase of you realizing they were out. Well, you didn't realize they were out. See, this is Cecil before he sees the boobs.
Oh my God! Yay! They're glorious.
And that's
Would you like to? They're.
I've seen more than that. I've seen more than that on this show. I had what's
Yeah.
her name? What was her name? Holly.
Hey, Sinclair. Oh my
No,
God,
the,
Holly,
Hendrick?
Holly.
Oh my God, Holly put her rectum up to my nose when the.
Yeah, and then
It was always I miss Compound Studios so
Me
much.
too.
I was good for once a month. I even hosted a few times your show,
you
didn't
were
I?
so good. Oh, it was so much fun.
It was always fun. It was always an adventure getting there, get absolutely obliterated at the bar
Oh,
across
yeah.
the street.
I had to buy Lucy White Claws from the bodega across the street.
I loved being on Chrissy's sweat spot.
Oh, that's
Oh.
right.
That was so fun. All I remember is when we were talking about Greece, and some guy said he wanted to give a girl a date in Greece.
That was
Oh, that was
push-ups.
push-ups.
A free
Did we
date.
just say that at the same
I
time?
said, well, Greece has got tight security, and that's all I
Mhm.
remember I said about it.
Hmm.
Tight. It's tight security in Greece.
Where'd you go in Greece? Mykonos? Santorini?
Well, I didn't. It was some guy on the show.
So fun. Oh my goodness. Wow.
They're doing great.
And there's
Yes, I remember. That's
Steve.
right. I remember now. Keanu was feeling her up on the show. Right?
I loved being on that show. I drank Diet Coca-Cola Zero.
Oh yeah.
They offered people like soda or water, and I liked the Diet Coca-Cola Zero.
Wow.
This was such a shit show. It was always a madhouse.
McDonald's.
It was always a madhouse. It was ridiculously fun.
I felt so bad because I learned like right before the competition started. Like somebody said the food is cold. I was like, it's cold. You're eating cold McDonald's? I felt so bad.
It's like we could
It
do
was not warm.
like a
It
music
was-
video.
It was good though. I enjoyed the
It was
free
so
food.
fun. Russell, was Frankie just impersonating Aaron Bonk? Yeah, probably. Russell Hall, who was jacked Alex Stein in the Hawaiian shirt?
That's
Stansel.
Stansel.
Viking, didn't someone lick condiments off Gigi's jugs? Yes, I
Yes,
think
that was Keanu.
Keanu.
I love ketchup.
I'm still looking for
Chrome
that.
smites you. Chrissy, wrestling is the hardest sport in the world. How would you know? But yes, it is. Oh my gosh. What a day. What a show. It was so fun to go down memory lane with all you fine
It was
folks.
Mammary Lane.
Memory lane. Memory lane. Cecil, where can people find you?
Where they least expect me. Usually their backyard or by a window. But if you want to see me I'm going to be doing a stream in a few minutes over on Cecil Says. Why not come over there? We're going through absolute lunatics like this here. Watch this chick here. This is the one I go through absolute maniacs who are obsessed with politics. Look, do you think this chick's a bitch?
Yes.
It's great tits, but
We
Yeah.
don't see her, but we say
watch
it.
how
We
Just
all say
so
it.
cute. And as the nice lady was helping me out to my car with my bags of food, she was like, "Oh, have a good weekend. Enjoy the 4th." And I was like, "Oh, I don't celebrate." And she was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "I said I don't celebrate."
So I go through videos
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Like that's your whole personality. Like that
Your
makes
whole
you
personality is being a
We
cunt to
celebrate
people.
our veterans.
Absolutely. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna be.
otherwise go away.
You know what? The whole chat is saying to get Scarlett on the Jack show. All right. Well,
Buy
I'm gonna
a
have to get
congressman or you go.
Scarlett. We're gonna
I
have
agree.
to invite you on the Jack show because the chat wants
They
based.
demand. They
They
demand you.
demand that you come on the Jack show Thursday nights at 11. Next time I host, I'm gonna reach out to you. You come on.
Hi,
And,
Cecil Says.
You
Hi,
should
Cecil.
do it.
Absolutely. We'll have you on.
Sean's gonna love her.
Gino Bisconte on that in hot water one. I went there once and I didn't know how to answer because I was spray tanned. I was too far on the right.
I have a girl who
Like
is
Ross from Friends.
Let me show you. This girl was upset. Let me share this. I was going to the show before I got here. This girl was upset because she was not hired at a tanning salon to be the front.
Oh,
Oh boy.
And I was like,
Yikes.
So I just had an interview.
Big tits.
Huge.
Huge.
They're lying to me the whole time. They're like, "Yeah, okay, that's good." Like,
the worst part is the eyebrows.
No,
To
the
me,
worst
even-
part is the fact that her like upper nose is pierced.
That part, yeah. I mean, but I don't know. The eyebrows just like scars to me.
Ugh.
I don't care that her hands are as fat as a catcher's mitt. I don't care that she's a bone through her nose. Those eyebrows.
that's good, okay. And then this question and this question, but I'm like, did you take one look at me and decide you weren't going to hire me? You know, it was for a tanning salon. Me, pale as a ghost.
Yeah, that's your
Why
paleness.
would you try to work at a tanning salon?
She thought her paleness was the problem.
Yeah, that's it.
Why
I
is
was
that the
too-
shirt she's wearing though? That's like so quaint.
It is kind of.
yeah,
It is
yeah,
a little bit.
wholesome
It's a
shirt.
modest shirt considering the rest of her. You're
He's
right.
just being too white in middle school. And
If you want to see the rest field, he put a ring on it.
I guess I look like a girl.
I was looking at the ear holes. She
I was
had
seeing
a
that, looking like
plate.
the grandpa in the family. But that's
Scarlett, where can people follow you?
Hi guys. Follow me Scarlett Hampton with a 0 N and just Scarlett with 2 T's, I guess. And then on X. And then I'm on Instagram Scarlett Hampton XO.
Oh.
Yay! Everyone follow Scarlett. Follow her now. And
Did
she's
you
gonna
guys
be on the
see
Jack
Zia?
show soon.
Zia's stream tonight. She had her like butthole out. Look at this.
No, really?
Look at this.
Are you sure it was her
goodness.
butthole?
I'm seeing shadow. I'm seeing butthole shadow.
Yeah.
We love Zia. I love all her work.
Cecil
Guilty,
just came on SimpCast and mooned everybody.
Yeah. Guilty, where can people find you?
At Fealty2 Thoughts, the number 2 on Twitter, or you could just watch an old YouTube Fealty Gaming if you want. for old gaming videos.
Don't watch an old game. Watch something fresh.
There's nothing fresh
Crystal,
on that channel.
Thank you, Chromes. Stay golden. You stay golden.
You stay golden. We get the gold spray tan that we rub on our arms, and that's how we stay gold.
I stay
Can you
orange.
share my screen one more time? And I apologize for being. This is I broke 20,000 subs this week.
Wow.
And I'm at 2020. And if anybody here is not subbed to Cecil Says, I implore you, I command you, sub to Cecil Says. Scarlett, when next time I host Jack's show, I'm gonna reach out to you. You're gonna come on. I see the whole chat is saying to get you on the Jack show Thursday night, so we'll have you on. And
Absolutely, you should do it.
Yes,
I'd love to. I'd love to. I plan on making a trip back out to New York soon. So.
Yay!
Oh,
I love New York.
You don't have to actually come here, but I mean, you're welcome to.
But Midwesterners, we actually love New York. Like some of us love New York because we love being able to leave, and then some of us we hate the West because they want to like do dual tax returns where we pay in 2 different states, and then New York they don't bother with that. So I don't care for the West, but I respect them. But then I like New York.
All right.
Here.
That sounds like West hatred to me. I don't know.
Yeah, I hate California too. I agree with that.
I
Guys,
wish
this
we would
was
just
so
nuke
fun.
it off the continent.
Let's do that. Follow Filthy, follow Scarlett, follow Cecil, follow Kat and Frankie McDonald and Tugs, who was on earlier. This was a great time. Thank you.
Oh, don't
everybody,
forget
for
about the other
tuning in.
person you had on.
Who was that?
I don't know. I'm just messing with you.
Okay. Tomorrow night, Keanu Thompson will be on Nightmare. We'll be doing a fun taste testing stream. And then Thursday night on Nightmare, we're going to have Ask America with Edgar. And then Saturday night, Angela Bel Camino will be on Nightmare. So tune in. Ooh, big week coming up.
What a wonderful show. And check out the archives of Nightmare because there was a wonderful second guest there.
Yeah, that was Cecil. Good times. Love you all.
Always a pleasure to see you.
We'll see you guys next week. Love you all. Bye.
Bye, guys.